Comic Book Livestream 3, Reading Batman 1990 Comic Books, Part 2. I'll be reading Batman, Robin, the Joker, the Riddler, Two-Face, Catwoman, and more. So, as you guys already know, for the past couple weeks, I've been reading some Batman comic books on Livestream. This would be the third comic book stream in total, and I think you guys have been enjoying it so far, so I think I'm gonna continue it. So after I finish up these, excuse me, I burped, I'm sorry. After I get done reading these 1990s series of comic books, we are going to be moving on to the early 2000s Batman, which I have less comic books of. And then after the early 2000s, we're going to be doing like the early 2010s, mid 2010s, which I have even less comic books of. And then after I get done with Batman, I'm gonna move on to Superman. But in today's comic book stream, we're gonna be reading 8 comic books. Not as much as last time, but I'm gonna be reading 8, and I'm gonna try to read them as fast as possible. So we'll see what happens. So the first comic book is we're gonna be reading Robin, Oh the Humanity, and this came out on July 1st of 1990. Yeah, 1990. So there's the Robin comic. And then we got this Batman comic. It has the Joker on it. Look at the Joker. The Joker looks really angry here in this photo. This came out. This is Batman 450, and this came out in early July. Uh, uh, Vaju, hello, Vaju. How you doing? I'm happy that you think it's cool. And then we got Batman Annual 14, or Batman Annual 1990. So this is Batman Annual 1990. It has Two-Face on it. Um, Vaju, Joker's a hobo. Batman is the cool sauce. Jessica said hi. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? Hi, Jessica. How you doing? I hope you're doing good today, Jessica. That's you, Harvey Dent. Yeah, this last comic book I got showing off is Harvey Dent, Two-Face. That's another comic book we're gonna be reading today. And then we got a couple of series of comic books that I'm gonna read towards the end. These other ones are kind of individuals. They're kind of individual ones. IGL, IGL Haunt, Falcons are better. Well, we're not talking about football in this stream. This is comic books. So if you would like to talk about comic books, that would be cool. Specifically Batman comic books, because that's what I'm reading. Jessica said hi. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? Uh, J top 3. 1 Batman. Rinsku, how you doing? Jaden, Batman 2. Okay, the next series of comic books, Jaden, Batman 3. Okay, so the next series of comic books are all, I believe, Riddler comic books, but we'll see. We'll see as I read them. But we got 3 Riddler comic books here. IGL underscore. Dang, I just got schooled. Yes, you did, my man. So we're gonna be reading some Riddler comic books. So we got Batman issue 452 that came out in early August. So this is part 1 of 3, Batman Dark Knight Dark City. And then we got Batman issue 453, Batman Dark Knight Dark City Part 2. And then we got Batman issue 454. part 3 of 3, Batman Dark City Dark Knight, which I think is the reveal of the Riddler, as you guys can see here. And then the last series of comic books I'm going to be reading today is Catwoman, The End of the Charade, which is a 2-book comic series that came out a year apart from each other. So this came out in June of 1993. And we also got the end of Catwoman that came out in July of 1994. So I'm gonna get reading. We're gonna be starting off with the first comic book, which is Robin: Oh the Humanity, that came out on July 1st of 1990. So let's get to reading. So this comic book is called, the story is called Snake Bite. So that's the name of this Robin story. It's called Snake Bite. It's pretty obvious with the title. If these are Yetis, unless or are hungry, no claw, no bite, no eat, then Bigfoot's got lot to live up to. Little human fall, only bones when us done. Bring to me. RYN_1345. Hi, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good today. I'm just gonna be reading some Batman comic books from 1990s. This is part 2 from part 1 from last week, and we're gonna be reading a couple of villain comics in this stream. First, we're starting off with the sidekick Robin. Or Eve, for I, human, do what? Or I, human, give Yukon shocker again. Tzier! What? Us no eat. Yagran no want shock. Mistress, should we inform the high priest of the intruder's capture? It won't be necessary, and you need not breathe a word that there ever was an intruder. But he demanded to know if the perimeter alarms were breached. Fool, don't ever forget the chain of command. When it's important for the exalted priest to know something, he'll find out from me. However, right now he was weighted with concerns. A miniature woolly mammoth. Yes, in suspended animation, indeed. And it's mine because I'm the new Nada Yada, Naja, or Cobra Prime, but not just yet, lad. There's still a ceremonial matter to attend to before you weld total control. Or worldwide terrorist cult, a result of a bad press, Daniel. Clandestines religious are almost always labeled as zealots by the ignorant and unirritated. Think of Cobra as an organization with the power to change the world for better, power that will soon wield. So why don't you, Daniel? Look at life. Doesn't it all begin to make sense? Your unique birth. your less than joyful childhood, all of it, your life today. We were there. We were watching. So what happened to the other Cobra Prime? It's a sad, sad story, lad. He lost faith with his followers. Greed was participating factor, and needless to say, he fell from grace. Anyone speak English here? Franquise? Habna Espanol? Anyone? I knew I should have taken Yeti as elective language, so what's next? Could I suggest a bath? Bancha von Unity? This looks like it's gonna get ugly. It does. Bundono. Eep. It's steep, but I can manage. Just lie back, keep my weight spread, and hope this doesn't drop me into a lava pit or a tiger cage or on my butt really hard. Hump! There's something familiar about you, huh? Have we met? Have we met? My name is Beeve. My name is Robin. I've never seen you before. Robin. He spoke of you. He has. Who has? Many times he hides his respect for you. What the heck is she talking about? Secretly he fears you. You're coming here with fortifications. Danny knows Tim Drake is Robin. I can be a good friend to you. We want the same things. Now I'm really lost. Come with me. There are plans to be made. There sure are, and none of them include you, scary lady. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how Danny figured out my secret, but there's one thing I do know. What are you doing? I have to get far away from the crowd. You idiot! Brrr! Spack, 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 spack. I can't believe this was all a setup. Danny, a victim here. Brr, 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 brr. Before I can rescue him, I have to rescue myself. Man, up to my snakes and neck. Now, where I plan to be this weekend. I can hear Batman's lecture now. What made you think you could go up against Cobra? And then he proceed to give their life story. Drums, blum, bum, 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 bum. They're a cult as old as mankind. Their rituals are one of the history's greatest secrets. Their past is shrouded in mystery and murder. They're dedicated to blood rites and death ceremonies. Their goal is simple. They bend all of their energies to it. World domination. Only one thing has kept them from success: their own murderous and treacherous nature. Gong Lagons. Cobra is so tangled in its own corruption and intrigue that they're their own worst enemy. like a serpent eating itself, and you decide to spend spring break with them? Bum bum. And we'd be right. And this house band sure isn't doing anything for me. You were born to wear the snakeskin, lad. I trust these coming maidens have answered to your every need. Well, yeah, I mean, mostly, I guess. Then I suggest we take a leave and attend to your audience. Time to put your best foot forward, as they say. So, what exactly am I supposed to do? Your installation as Cobra Prime requires that you drink the venom of the spitting cobra. If you live, you ascend to the throne of Naja Naja. If I live, Mistress Eve, find her. I've not seen the Lady Exalted One. Are you guys enjoying the comic book so far? We're about to get to the end of it. For the people who just joined. For the people who have been watching, are you enjoying it so far? She must be slithering about someplace. Hiss! Skih! Always with you, I'll fetch a mongoose. My friend, snakes far better in warmer climates. Slow-witted reptiles such as yourself end their days as belts. Hold on, I'm coming. Want me to slip in the tub and break my neck? Alfred, your signal's weak. You need to speak up. Miss Gordon, I regret calling you so late, but I'm reluctant to contract Master Brute's even recent events. You mean the boys' club finally letting in more girls? A trifle more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Beg pardon for just a moment, miss. Dreadful creature, Miss Barbara. If I may make a long and involved story concise and to the point, I'm afraid our young Robin has been ventured into the depths of serpents. Uh, Arlia, okay, she's sleeping, alright, but who cares? I'm reading for this to the people that enjoy comic books, not to the people that don't like comic books. And that's the worst kind. Bum 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 bum. A variety in which our little secret little cable is abundantly familiar. Cobras, bum 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 bum. Worshippers of Kali, devotees of chaos. One size fits all. If I keep my head down and act like I know where I'm going, bum bum bum. I just may get through this alive, bum bum bum. For the last 48 hours, my biggest fear was that Cobra was going to kill my newest friend, bum bum bum. In the last 48 seconds, I've come to realize something even scarier. Cobra doesn't want to kill Danny Temple, they want him to be their leader. Naja, 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 enjoying the show, little bird? Naja, 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 you, Naja, Naja, Naja. Quickens the pulse, doesn't it? What? What? But it's not the real surprise. She's speaking in tongues again. Perhaps once you've seen him, we can resume forgetting our new friendship in private. In these certain untimes, I prefer to keep my opinions open-ended, as it were. Naja, naja, naja. See who's some more bioengineered boogeyman or just another snake? No, not just another snake. Naja, 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 naja. Sir Edmund Dorrance, the king snake. To be concluded. Oop, didn't mean to do that. All right, well, that was Robin O the Humanity Snake Bite. Came out on July 1st of 1990. So I got done reading through the first comic book. Now we're going to get to the second comic book, which is Batman 450 or Batman issue 450. So this is going to be a Joker comic book. The first Joker comic book that I have right on stream. And he's looking very mysterious in this comic book. So this is Batman issue 440 or 450, and it came out in early July of 1990. So let's get to reading. Gallows humor. Patrick is a hardliner. They call him the hanging judge. He's back. You know, I actually prayed that time he was gone for good. Judge William Patrick's. He didn't get the joke. Wild card. You know who this is, Commissioner. No Detective Haranarin. He wears gloves, but his dirty fingers are everywhere. He is the only man I ever wanted to see dead. No more than dead. I wanted him to suffer a long and painful death. I've wanted to wipe that lousy grin off his face so long now actually hurts. Womb. Never heard the commissioner talk like that over a regular homicide. I thought he could distance himself by this point. Yeah, he can normally took me a minute to remember. The guy who did this shot and crippled the commissioner's daughter. He stripped her and photographed her, then forced Gordon to stare at every bloody wound. If I were him, if I saw that happen to my child, I swear to God the Joker would be dead today. Why aren't you dead? Nobody should have been able to survive. If you were dead, I won't remember, or suffer the print all over again, or figure out how to deal with it. Barbara, what do I do now? Although the police refuse comment, WGBC News has learned the judge of Patrick's death is being attributed to the Joker. The chalk-faced murderer who himself supposedly perished several months ago. The Joker, what a joke. The Joker killed the hanging judge by hanging him. I don't get it. It's not humor. It's irony. Stomach hurts still. Still hurts. Where's the joke? Can't they tell it's not at all funny? Please make sure seatbelts are fastened and return trays to their upright position. Landing at Tokyo Airport will be in 10 minutes. Come on, kids, stay in line and follow the baggage signs. We can all have a very special week here. Try to spend it in your hotel rooms. Professor Smith, you said Bruce Wayne paid for our class trip. Wonderful man, a philanthropist. They say he lost his son recently, you know. Felt like helping other children in the fashion would make the loss seem more bearable. Mr. Wayne, the boarding school class just arrived. Of course, I sticked with them. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. I'll make certain that they are remain safe. Thanks, you do. Take care of yourself. Protect, protecting Master Timothy, or yourself, sir. I made a mistake, Alfred. Self-doubt. Will wonders never cease? Be careful, sir. Next you may begin to wonder about the fashion relevance of the black and gray spandex. I shouldn't have brought Tim into my life. The Joker's return punctuates how foolish it is for me to have a partner. I won't allow another boy to die because of me. I wanted to kill the Joker back in the helicopter. I still don't know why I did it. I should have, yet I couldn't. But what's happening the next time Batman sees the grinning face? What if I don't? What if I can't control myself? You always have, sir. That doesn't mean I always will. Hello! Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. If you can lower your drinks for a moment, please put your hands together and welcome the man who's going to help us make millions. Curtis Bass, president of the First Financial Limited of Gotham. Clap, 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 clap. Harry, thanks, and thank you all for coming here tonight. We and you and I stand on the threshold of a great financial boon. Clap, 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 clap. 8 years ago, I purchased 16 acres of the Undoubted Land in California's San Bernardino Valley. That's right, the Valley, point of the ridicule, Valley Girls, the only culture there in the yogurt. I paid 70,000 for it last year. I sold that same land for 6.3 million. That figures again 6.3 million. That is the kind of money we are discussing here. Commissioner, Detective Heron, glad you make it. Had to cancel a date. Haven't we all? It's alright, he's getting used to it. Besides, we'll probably break up long before it can get serious. We are dealing with the land, and you saying buy land, that's just not making it anymore. We are also talking about sheltering your money and tax-free limited partnership. A partnership that mixes stocks, bonds, and land. Partnership in which the government will allow you to take a tax loss even while you're making windfall profits. Still don't see why I'm here. I know there have been threats on the base from the disgruntled invaders, but homicide? Detective, you're a rising star in the department. They're talking supervisor material. Perhaps it's a capacity. Tonight will survive. When the new tax laws were enacted, most tax-free shelters were eliminated. A few, however, slipped through. The wise, my friends, take the advantage of those loopholes. And now the details. Curtis, great speech. It has to be Marty. What were you doing containing risk? You have to convince normally cautious people to take those risks. But I promise profits, and whatever needs to be done to make that profit, I do it. And that's why I get results while everyone else is still picking through what's left in their diapers. Vicky Val, Gotham View. Some say you risk the life of saving a small investors to enrich your own pockets. The records prove I have made millions for myself and those for those who entrusted their money with me. Yes, nothing is definite and there are times we lost. But I never encourage anyone who can't afford to lose to join in my adventures. But what about those who lost their savings? Investing is not for the squirmish. Nobody makes a fortune by being timid. What do you think? I think I'll put my savings in a nice juicy CD. My ulcer's bad enough as it is. Ex Alamo Yasin, hello, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying the comic book so far. Ex Alamo Yasin, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Come on, move. The DOS, we got a job to do. And no money from the mutts. We don't want to spoil our little surprise, do we? Four-legged is forewarned, so to speak, nah. Just beyond the doors lies the treasure. A door to a door. Get it, boys. Ha 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 ha. What the? Oh my dear God. What do we do? Stay calm, Commissioner. Grr, grr, rah, grr, rip. Diana, get to the phone. We need backup. Done. Grr, 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 grr. Help! Get him off me. Help! Pretty lady. Not the time to reach out for not the time to reach out and touch someone. I hate the idea of killing a dog, but big gun for such a little man. Gag pun. Remove the man's weapon, you. Why, yes, Commissioner. Yours truly. Long time you see, huh? Grr, 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 grr. Bet you thought I was fertilizing the fields by now, didn't you? Where's Base? He's run off. Has he? I so want to debase him. Debase, get it. I thought since he liked the color money so much, some that color might just rub off on him. What a match, Commissioner. Your face and my hair get it. Ha 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 ha. Wouldn't that be redundant? Grr, grr, growl. Please don't hurt me. You know, I never thought I, or, I never would have thought of it until you stupidly had to say that. Tala hurt him. Ha 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 ha. Grr. Remind me of the story, but first. I know most of you brought cash for this little get together, and you women are all wearing your fine gold, silver, and diamonds, so why not be good and drop your goodies into my friends' pouches? You lousy! Get these goons off me, and you're dead! Commissioner, I may be insane, but I'm not crazy. Take the downer, old man, and watch your heart. You'll never know when I might decide to attack again. Heart attack? Get it. My jokes are so wonderful they crack me up. And sometimes they crack up others too. Oh, that's all over him. Talk about your brain drain. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. The story. There was a line of people waiting to autograph the sign-in book at the White House. In line was a nun. Behind the nun was an 8-year-old boy named Shelley. With Shelley was his mother. Growl. Shelley, rotten little rude kid that he was kept pushing me ahead in line. Didn't I tell you to calm down? One more peep out of you, and I pull our plan, bring in our other guest. Sorry, Detective Heroin, we couldn't see you before, but as you can see, she is all tied up. Damn you, not again. Not Barbara. Barbara? You forgot your own detective's name and they call me crazy? Anyway, Commissioner, calm down or your girl here were a permanent grin. Okay, man, collect the cash and let's split. Where was I? Shelley kept pushing me his way past the nun to sign the book when his mother finally sang out, Wait till the nun's eyes, Shelley. Ha ha ha. Remember that old sons? Don't you get it, Commish? Probably not. These shaggy dog stories are always so pointless. Come on, dogs. Maybe someone else will find it amusing. Ha ha ha. You alright? He's crazy. I know. Crazy, yes, but why do I keep thinking something's wrong? Gordon, block all the exits. The Joker was here. Sir, once the door's closed, nobody can get out. And nobody left. Commissioner, what's wrong? Commissioner? Oh shit. I closed the comic book. Damn it. Where was I? Oh yeah. My god. Oh my god, Mr. Base. Joker on your base. We're here struggling. Joker, I couldn't fight back. He told me what he was doing and I couldn't stop him. We'll need a statement from you, sir. And anything whatever. Lord all those poor people their money. Start at the beginning, sir. I can't believe the Joker attacked you. Marty, are you with me? I mean, 100% with me, no matter what? Of course, Curtis, you know I am. Then I'm going to trust you, Marty. If you fail my trust. Curtis, what's going on? What is this? And it means to an end, Marty. Just figuration for doing what's right. You can't accomplish your goals if you're not in the position to do so. Tonight, I put us in that position. Good will come out of bad. But you murderer, you were the Joker. You know what's wrong with most Americans, Marty? They're afraid to take the risk to make themselves rich. They're afraid people think less of them if they're greedy. Those people gets nothing. Money is good, Marty. Money makes everything possible. Money is scrutiny. To have it means you can laugh at anyone who tries to bend your will to this. Do you want to be oppressed all your life, or do you want to be strong, powerful, independent? Of course I want to be strong, but there are no buts, Marty. To be strong means not worrying about those who are weak. They're weak because they're afraid to do what we are doing. They were born weak and poor. They will always be weak and poor. On the other hand, me, no, sir, I can't live with that. All right, Marty, your choice. What? Scratch! Make certain the Joker's men are seen near his body. I must be left in the clear. The crime was committed, usually specifically trained shaggy dogs, while the Joker himself told a shaggy dog story of his own. Once again, police officials have refused to comment. Killer Shaggy does. I still don't get it. Maybe it's me since the gunshot. I don't get it. The joke anymore. The imposter is out there destroying my name with awful, awful jokes. While I'm still so much pain, where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. Never been hurt like this before. I can't be scared to become the Joker, can I? Then what's wrong with me? Comedy block, massive stage fight. Though the stunt with Two-Face would restore me, but I didn't. Three. There, it's God, thank God. The Red Hood, my Red Hood. I was a criminal, just an ordinary criminal, before I became what I am now. Began at the beginning. That's what I have to do. Find the joke again. I got to find the joke. Gemma Robley. Amen. No puns, no jokes. They're not working. Take the money and run. No! This is how it all began. Get away from me. Money train's coming. Detonator in place. And then you know what to do. Do it. Bam! Money from all breaks and loaded on the train to be brought to the Federal Depository. I'm sure we have a greater need for that than they. Jokers, the guards. Don't complain, dear pun. Do something. First a little slapstick humor, arg. Then a little adversarian. A real side splitter. Ha 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 ha. He's suffocating. Chestnuts in his mouth. Double pun. Chestnuts is a term for an often told joke. And nuts, that's self-explanatory. Everyone's right, but there's something wrong. The Joker's methods of operation is bad jokes. No, he's not a comedian. His jokes are sick, always deadly. But this doesn't feel right. The commissioner's right. What's wrong can't be measured. It's a feeling one gets in the gut. This is more like a rippled mirror. The reflection is slightly askewed. He seems confused when I mention Barbara's name. He's insane, but he wouldn't dare forget what he did to her. Are you saying this isn't the Joker's doing? But who else would be crazy enough? Batman, is it or isn't? He's gone. Just once I'd like to see how he does that. Arthur Higgins has found with his legs amputated and his priceless artifact stolen. The Joker is assumed found who shut up, amputated legs as in pulling one's leg, shaggy dog stories, side splitting humor, corny deaths, old chestnuts. None of it's funny, none of it. And it's the process of destroying my reputation. It's almost funny. Bad jokes are ruining the Joker. No more than almost funny. It's funny. It's sortum. The joke. I've gotten the joke again. The Joker is back. And this time, he's wild. Ha 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 ha. Next issue, the Joker said it all. Okay, so that was Batman issue 440 that came out in early July of 1990. A Joker comic, just got finished reading it. Now we are going to get to the Batman 1989 annual. This is more of a beefier comic book, so this is going to be probably the longest run I'm going to read today. So I hope you guys have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy me reading this comic book. So we got a Two-Face comic book here, Batman Annual 1990. The Eye of the Beholder is the story. The trick is you call them. Watch it now. You see, you can't tell. It works every time. You can't lose. Take it. Go ahead. I got plenty. I always have. Always will. No, don't. I don't. Harvey. Don't want it. Don't. Harvey, are you okay? Harvey, wake up. My God, what? It was a dream, Harvey. A bad one. You cried out, woke me. It was about your father, wasn't it? I think so. I knew this would happen. I told you not visit him. He's evil, and he'll never change. But he's so old, so frail. He didn't think he could hurt me anymore. I figured he would bury our differences before it would be too late. He gave a gift, a silver dollar. After 30 years, he finally gave you something, a lax legacy, a dollar. Now touching. Gilda, don't I know how you feel about him? I've never felt it. He tried to make it better. Honestly, I believe he tried, but he only made it worse. Much worse. I wonder what makes them do it. Move open. Oh god, they're speaking some foreign language here. I can't read this crap. I can't read this. I'm sorry. I don't know what they're saying, so I'm just gonna skip that part. Really, Master Rube, how long has it been since you washed your outfit? Even if I intended to be a creature of night, there's really no need to smell like one. Now come along, off with that costume. Sorry, Alfred, I was just on my way out, and haven't held any criminals downwind. Here's the foreign language they were speaking. If you guys can read that, go ahead. Attempt to read that. What a town. For 3 weeks, the only story worth a nickel in Gotham's been the senior slasher. The tabloids have watched onto like it was the holy grail of circulation. Commissioner Thomas is screaming for an arrest. The mayor's vowing vengeance on the killer who's robbing the city of some of its most valued citizens. Valued citizens? Last month, no one seemed to concern that half of them were living on a fixed incomes and condemned buildings on a diet of pet food. They're very ignored and visible. But when they start getting knocked off, splattered their blood in our fair city streets. Then they become valued citizens. Yo, Captain! Captain Gordon! Got a report of some kind of disturbance on the east side, over at the Gotham nursing home. Wanna take a ride? Huh? You shouldn't have to ask. Let me move. Probably just a rowdy bimbo game. But yeah, never know. Any luck? We can't catch that freak. Pulled a week's paid vacation. Ticker, tape, parade, the whole bit. What a town. Beautiful night for a stroll. That's him. I get it. Maybe I'm leaving. He's a madman. I just know it. It's over. Who? Oh, it's you. You're becoming rather common sight in common these days, you know what? You're someone I've been seen before. Kumper, Dr. Rodolph Klumper. Interested stars. Call me Ruby. Have you met before? You're too late. I'm afraid they're all dead. It's been the most successful evening. 15 warm bodies in all. Surgery call and remove them, if you will. I'd venture to say that's a new world record for a single session at least. Then you admit it? Oh, yes, to you, I'll admit everything, all the grisly details, if you wish. Would you like to hear about Mrs. Bellinger? Such a chilling wail of agony. No, no, there's no need for fisticuffs. I'll offer no resistance. I do believe I'm sedated for now at least. Yes, right now, I think I'm in the mood for a rather protected court trial. That would be amusing, I think. Ah, the cavalry, odd. I never quite pictured them coming to my rescue. But life is just filled with little ironies, isn't it? What's going on here? Jim, you're alone. Came around the back. There's dozens of units up by the nursing home. Checking it out, is it? He's the one. He's already confessed it all. You represent the police, I presume? That's right. And you? I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. I came out for a stroll, and then this monster accosts me for no reason whatsoever. Chukunk, Captain! Save it, mister. Tell that story too much. You're liable to wear it out. Chunk! There's at least a dozen dead bodies up here. Cut the ribbons. Never seen anything like it. All right, Smith. Get down here pronto. We got a suspect. Captain Gordon, isn't? That's right, Dr. Kepler. You know me? I'm glad. Allow me to explain. This is the Bat person. He's gone. He does that. Killer! Murdering bastard! Smith, take it easy. Get the hell away from him. You didn't see it, Captain. Didn't see what he did. Nothing human could done it. Only an animal could. This is not for you to decide, Officer Smith. Now, you just take it easy. Head back to the station. I'll see you there. Rogers, Marshall, Reed, Dr. Kepler, his rights. Then bring him down and have him booked for a suspicion of murder. Captain, this is outrageous. I'll sue the city for faults. And officers will soon inform you, Doctor. You have a right to shut up. I suggest you exercise it right now. And Rogers, so help me, and one hair of the doctor's head is muscled by you two on the way downtown. I'll bust you both too. No problem, Captain. We hear ya. He told you, confessed it all, that he did it, and that he enjoyed it. I know. Put him away, Jim. Put him away forever. We'll try. You know we will. This isn't political. Even in Gotham, there's no such thing as politics where serial killers are concerned. But here he was tricky and beneficent. He never left a single clue. We'll be lucky if he gets a trial. But he admitted killing those people. I know. Now all we have to do is prove it. This has to be a bad joke. There's a man holding cell across the street, a killer sure as I've ever seen one. By tomorrow morning he'll be free, found innocent by jury appears, and let loose to do it all again. I could end it all right now. I could pick him up as he paces post his cell window. No need for verdicts. I know he did it. Everyone in the court knows. He deserves it. A triumph of justice poetic. It's not Jim, it's not a good idea. Funny you're telling me that. You're reading minds now? I know you. Not well, but well enough. I considered doing the same thing, but I thought better of it. I suppose I would have to, given some time to reconsider. I'm a cop. It's in my blood. I've got to uphold the law, play by its book. What's your excuse? Jim, you're not suggesting. No, never would, but Kemper as good as free. His lawyer rings around Dent. And if there was ever a man who deserved to die. Look here, a little research. Ever wonder what happens to the creeps you bring in? The system was treated them very kindly. At least a dozen felons apprehended by you back on the streets, and the reason is always the same: insufficient evidence. It's hard enough explaining to Mayor why we're calling Gotham's residents vigilante. The fact that your conviction rate isn't any better than ours doesn't help it out at once. You're living right on the line, friend. You're not restricted to the rules like we are, but you won't take it upon yourself to finish off these guys either. I'm not suggesting you do, mind you. Then what are you suggesting, Jim? Just that there's got to be another way. Have you given any thought to hanging up the costume and joining the forces? It's not just a crazy idea, I wouldn't have to know who you are. It wouldn't work, Jim. Sorry. I didn't think so. Still, make a job a little easier. Well, I think of something eventually. I'll let you know when I do. At any rate, what can I do for tonight? Just put the gun away, Jim. Justice will serve one way or another. This town isn't big for two vigilantes. He's right. It's hardly big enough. I tell myself I wouldn't have done it, but I'm sure not. There's a part of me that can just take so much and then no more. The frustration and anger, the resentment, what keeps any of us from reaching the breaking point. For me, it's knowing that there's more to life than crime and punishment. There's responsibility and love and family. That's enough to keep my perspective, keep me from going over the edge. But what about the man who swings through the night dressed as a bat? What keeps him? He needs help. Mumble from someone else who can't use it too. They're out in force today. Yesterday there were spectators. Today there are a mob waiting to explode. Have you reached a verdict? We have, Your Honor. They know what's coming, and they are ready. The collective minds of the city prepares to express its outrage. Here it comes. We find the defendant not guilty. Lord, I expect this on the courthouse steps, but not here. Don't know which they want more. Dent, defeated DA, or killer himself. No one in charge here, not the bailiffs, not the judge. Macmillan, Christopher, they're out for blood. Keep them back. This way, Judge Chambers. Clear the court, clear the court. God, what happened to Kemper? My God, they're gone. Mad, all of them. I did all I could, but it wasn't enough. Careful, Dent. You had your chance. It would be a shame to see you on the abducted charges now. We're born in known public hate, so some loser. Tell me something, Doctor. How did you do it? Why, upon my little trust little scalp, of course. That's not what I meant. How how could you? Some so totally disassociated with yourself from it under the testimony of the polygraph test. If you had slipped up just a bit, the jury would have locked you up for life, but you never cracked. Never. It's a secret of mine, Harvey, and I'll never tell a soul. But I like you, Harvey. Somehow you remind me of me. So I'll tell you my secret, but I'll deny it in court. There are two of me, Harvey. One Dr. Kelper, the upstanding, respectable member of the medical community. He had an uninteresting, repent, distinct, interpret the doctor hearing, blah blah blah. But when we were caught, the bot both knew the Audi to get up. So that's the guiltiness. Indulgent Dr. Kepper could take the witness stand and frustrate all those Gothams and innocent. It's so easy, Harvey. Even you can do it. And you want to, you need it? I could see that the first time we met. There's something inside you, Harvey, something that can't reconcile. It is with the person that you want to be. Let's go. Give it a free rein, but only at the proper time and in its proper place. Trust me, Harvey, I'm a doctor. All you need to remember is one simple rule. Never mix business with pleasure. Gark! Dent! Good God! Kelper, what's going on here? We were just saying our goodbye, Captain Gordon. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to take him home. That's Dent. Such a buffoon. Imagine thinking you were the killer. Good to have you home, old son. I don't suppose they'll ever find him now. Your patients must be overjoyed that you're back. Planning on starting up the practice again? Actually, most have gone to other doctors. I'm afraid my practice has suffered despite my innocence. So, what's the next step for you? If you need some capital, we can. No, no, that's not necessary. I filed a civil suit for false arrest against the district attorney's office. Once that's settled, money won't be a problem. Dent myself should pay for the way he smeared your good name, and that's very least. It should encourage him to pursue other avenues of employment. I doubt he'll be regulated after we reach a settlement. Odd though, in some way I actually feel like I'm doing Dent a favor, though I'm liberating him. The lad has such potential. What's that, Rudolph? Nothing, nothing. Thank you for coming. It's good to be in company of one friends again. Good night for now. Pleasant dreams. Ring, ring. Yes. What? Who is it? I'm taking your advice. Dent, is that you? Speak to me. Boom! Two sides of every coin. Got a 50-50 chance. Your tails. Why can't I ever be heads? Tails, you win. Heads, you lose. You lose. We're loose. That would be the thing. But for God's sake, Harvey, Kemper's been dead for a week now, so I don't see why you can't. Harvey, are you listening to me? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Well, try to think about this and stop playing with that quarter. It makes me nervous. It's not a quarter, it's a silver dollar. Whatever. Just take a look at yourself, Harvey. You're a wreck. The Kemper case was hell. I know it. It would have gotten to any man. Even your wife's been bugging me about it, calling me every day, begging me to get you some time off. So that's what I want you to do. Take a vacation, a month. That's all you give you. Some time to relax. No, I don't need to relax. I need to work. Once I get onto the next case, the Kemper trial will just fade away. I'll forget it. I will. I've always discussed it with your assistant, what his name Fields. He's ready to take over your caseload immediately if necessary. Fields? Yes, I'm sure he is. So what do you say, Harvey? Do we have a deal? I've got an appointment right now, Mr. Mayor. You'll have to excuse me, but let me think about it, okay? Sure, sure, think about it, but don't take too long. This is an election year, you know. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Dent's been acting shaky lately, even since the Kemper case. The word at the city hall is that he's poisoned every elected official is keeping his distance. And I can't help but remember the scene in the judge chambers. But Harvey's a good man, one of the few clean ones in this town. Dedicated, some would say driven. And that makes the two of them perfect match. Hello, Harvey. Good to see you again. Sorry I'm late. Now, what is this about? Give it a minute. He's only comes out at night, you know. Yeah, 7 months now. The kid's a dream. No trouble at all. Congratulations, Gilda and me. We've been trying, but so far. Hello, Jim. Hello, glad you can make it. This is the man I spoke to you about, Harvey. We've met. Good to see you again. I heard about Kelper. A real pity. Only wish I was there to see it. Whoever killed him will eventually will be caught. I don't think so. Not this time. Unless you're planning to investigate the murder. No. There's a few things about me you should know. All my life I wanted to be one thing. Now I'm here. The law is my life. It keeps me whole. Maybe even keeps me sane. The press, the mayor, they're on my back now. I need to get off them. Now not to get invited to the parties, not to run for mayor, just do my job. Jim had an idea. He called me and I worked out the details. It's simple and it will work. Should I go? Please. Our problems are essentially the same. We both want to put criminals behind bars, but to do that I need evidence. I don't want to impede your work. I just want to stick to indictments to stick. I can beat your disposal for Constellation whenever you get close to collar. Call me and tell me what you got. If it's enough, you'll get to do your same. The police will clean up after you. And if not, if the evidence I see isn't sufficient, well, we got a choice then. You can bide your time and wait for the right moment. Or you can bust some heads for the sheer hell of it. You decide which. It's like the difference between a hobby and a job. It's all a question of how seriously you take it. I take it very seriously. That's good. So I do I. So we're set. Here's my number anytime, morning or night. I'll be in touch. Part 2. Part 2. 4 weeks ago, Dent gave Batman his number, and I haven't seen him either. It's been a pretty wild month. 87 indictments handed down. He's got the department average beat 3 to 1. Same fine collars too. Perhaps we're trying to renail. A city tours and car theft. Downtown extortion ticket. And there one I made wish I'd made myself. The rest of the boss, Maroney, Gotham's Class 1 Psycho Mob King. 7 DAs before him tried, and where they failed, Dent succeeded. The mayor's pulling up to him again in public. At least he can smell a winner. So what is it that's bugging me? I've tried to call Dent, but he's too busy to return my calls. As for Batman, I suppose he can smell a winner too. The simple truth is, I'm jealous. What? How is this possible? $500,000. Fields, $500,000? How could how could I even do that? Does Pike me the kind bell. Well, sir, a bit of mix up, you see. I thought you said 50,000. I guess I dropped a zero. Get out. Get out of here, Fields, or I guess I might just drop you too. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Damn! I find him. Bring him back. Forget it. He's out. Free and clear. Judge set the bail on our recommendation. Unless he does something else. He stays out. We can't touch him, not legally. Look, I want to do me a favor. We know where Pike lives, so there, break in. Stick this in the room, and I'll call an anonymous tip. The cops will take care of the rest. You asked me to do that kind of thing before, Harvey. My feelings haven't changed. That's not the way. All right. Then let's try this on for size. Pike is scum, through and through. He broke the arm of an 8-year-old deli owner just before we nailed him. He's got no right to be walking out in the streets. Harvey, it should be easy for someone like you. Just finish it and kill him. Harvey, you're upset. You don't mean that. Oh, yes, I do. Listen, my friend. You think this is some kind of board game with rules punted under the box lid? All your stupid codes, they're not worth a damn here. We got to take care of it. Have them maintain control over the scum any we can. And if you don't want to do it, maybe someone else has to. Maybe I. Stop it. Cling. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. You're right, of course. We'll just have to find out and wait and see. There's a delicious, Barbara, yet best yet. Your mother didn't know what she was talking about when you said she couldn't cook. Excuse me a moment, dear. I'll be right back. Jim, nice place. All that's a captain's salary can buy. You can use the security system, perimeter and limbers. Don't patronize me. I mean a pretty tough job stuff. I can handle rejection. Jim, I'm sorry. I've been busy. I know. I read the papers. I think I made a mistake. There's something wrong with Harvey. He asked me to kill a suspect. I offered that suggestion once myself. I remember, but he really meant it. I don't know anything about his background. I'm starting to think he's unbalanced. That's something coming from a man who dressed like a bag. Jim, sorry. I'll check into it. Good night. Heads, you lose. Fair square. Daddy don't. You're been a bad boy. I'm a good boy. Good boys don't do bad things. Bad boys don't do good things. I'm good. You made your choice. No choice. No! Harvey, not again. What are you doing? It's 5 a.m. I'm going to the office, where it's safe. Safe? What are you talking about? It's safe right here. I've got work. The macaroni trial starts tomorrow. I can't sleep anymore. Harvey! Talk to me. Whatever it is, we can work it out. Slam! Lord, I tried. I keep it down, but it's inside me. All this anger, all this rage. I'm good. I'm good, damn it. I keep it down. But he lied to me all along. My own father. I never had a choice. You know something, Dad? Never had. You're a sick one puppy. I believe me. That's coming from one who knows. Gart Pike? The way I see it, Dent, you want to kill me. Put man away for tens to dozens, and life doesn't slow. But I'm a charitable guy, for I do it fast. Besides, listening to you back there, I feel good like I'm doing you a favor. Sounds to me a guy with your troubles. He's better off dead. Pike? Wham! You don't know the half of it. He beat Pike, senseless with the man's own weapon. Geez, that's fighting the strikes. Didn't think he had it in. Look, Mr. Maroney, we both thought Pike could do the job. With Dent gone, I could move from dismissal. But it's too late. Dent checked out, okay, at the hospital, and he's insisting that the trial begin as scheduled. Then that's it. I'm finished. A dead man. I don't know what to say. I did my best, but Dent's case against you is all airtight. You're going away for life or worse. It's okay, it's okay. If there's no way out, I'll take what's coming. I'm philanthropic about it. You tried. You're a good boy. Gonna go far. And you'll be well taken care of. I'll make sure of it. There's just one thing I want you to do. Certainly, sir. Anything. Get me a gun. I'm gonna blow that Dent away right in court. Make 'em all remember me. You'll never get into the courtroom, metal detectors. You're right. Something else. Then something that they'll leave an impression. Any, you ain't got nothing on me. Go away, Dent. Give me your best shot. All right, Mr. Maroney, I will. Blam! My God, Harvey, have you gone crazy? Look what you have done. Shut up, Fields. Blam! Don't rush it at once. Don't rush it at once. Observers, you'll all get what you coming to you soon or Harvey Dent, turn and your face your accuser. What? The law. The law is their shepherd, Harvey Dent. Now put that away that weapon, and I'll call you next witness. Tock, tock, tock. Mr. Dent, did you hear me? I said call your next witness. Tock, tock, tock. Oh, sorry, Your Honor. The state wishes to call the defendant Vincent Maroney to the stand. One defendant, come right up, Judge. Vincent, I thought we'd agreed you were going to. Look, counselor, we ain't gonna pray. Prayer. This just ain't my day. What the hell, I'd say. Dent wants me to testify so bad he's got it, so long as I get something from him in return. All right, yes, Honor, I'm yours. Tell the jury exactly what you were doing on the evening of the 6th. Sure, Harvey. I was on 5th and Cypress checking up on my boys while they broke a few skulls, just making sure I got my money's worth. Then you admit to hiring them to extort. Oh, geez, I just said that? When you put it that way, I just, blur. Excuse me a sec, my stomach's aching. You gave up Doc me medicine. But you look like you could use some yourself. Yeah, yes! Come on, you want some more of this? I'll give you some of this. Bam, bam, bam. Kill him. Hey, a stretcher in here. Dent's still alive. Oh my god, they threw acid in his face. I guess it's another Harvey Dent origin story. Harvey Dent has had so many damn origin stories, it's crazy. They change the story every time. No word on the condition on D.A. Harvey Dent, who dosed with acid by the alleged racketeer Vincent the Boss Maroney 2 weeks ago. In Dent's absence, the mayor has promoted Adrian Fields to the position of acting DA. Fields was tight-lipped on the rumors that the mayor plans to endorse him in the next upcoming election. Certainly, no one would hope to take the place of Harvey, so we'll try to fill his shoes. But personally, I'm praying for his speedy recovery, I'm sure. What was that? What was that, dear? Nothing. Oh, I thought I heard you. Never mind. It's time, Mr. Dent. Your wounds have healed enough to begin planning a reconstructive surgery. Taking the bandage off will further the healing process. Give it some air and let us see what needs to be done. Here, I bought you something. It's got a little damage in the instant, but I know it'll bring you luck. Thank you, Grace. I think I'm going to need. Thank you, Grace. I think I'm going to need it. Harvey, you're going to be fine. No, I'm not. What's the matter, son? You're acting like you're afraid of it. I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid it's just will go one taken. I'm a good boy. It's only for. It's only a coin, for God's sake. All my life I tried to do good. Good boys don't do bad things. All my life I kept doing the bad. Bad boys don't get good things. The bad stayed inside me, small and ugly. All my life hidden, no more. Now I can't hide it. Now I'm marked like a card or a coin. Uh-oh, Harvey Dent's becoming Two-Face. This story's getting very interesting now. One simple rule, the man said, never mix business. Business, the wife, the job, the house, the city, the business, with pleasure. Pleasure kill. The wife, quit the job, burn the house, destroy the city, pleasure. Please, let me out. You're already out. Show me the light. You'll see the light. Give me free rein, but only at the proper time. I want it to be heads. We're both heads. We made our choice. No choice. Before your accident, I've already decided to conclude our working agreement. My feelings haven't changed since then, but there's one case that's still untouched, one crime committed that still cries for justice. Your assistant DA picked up an order of nitrates add from a chemical supply house 2 days ago before the trial. Harvey Fields got Maroney the acid, smuggled it inside his medicine bottle. Mad Dog Pite's release wasn't an accident either. I'm betting Fields intentionally let him off cheap in exchange for killing you. But I want to wait, build up the evidence against Fields, so when we nail him, I'll stick. What do you think? What do you think? We think you should wait? Do it legally? Make it airtight? I'm glad you agree. I'll visit when you're back at work. We'll prepare a case one last time. Lovely day, sir, isn't it, Mr. Dent? Mr. Dent, yes, it is. Might as well enjoy it while you can. Doctor says you're going home tomorrow. You'll be busy catching up on things. I imagine too busy to enjoy the day. Personally, I think that's the trouble with today's people. They never stop to. Mr. Dent, you're shivering. Perhaps you want to go in? No. Whack. We stay outside. The realities of Gotham politics are quite simple, Mr. Fields. The public needs a pretty face to connect to work for the DA's office. I visited Harvey in the hospital, and I believe his face needs considerable work. You, on the other hand, are quite the pretty boy, and the party will need a candidate come November. Mr. Mayor, I'm honored, but heartily surprised at Fields. More coffee, your honor? Blam, blam, Vlad, good lord, Dent, Harvey, my god, your face. Like it. Like it? Wish we could have said, like it? Wish we could said it's the new me. But we're afraid it's been lurking about a long, long time. No, Mr. Mayor, you sit right there. It's Mr. Fields we wish to have a word with. Whack! In private. Harvey, you got to believe me. I didn't mean for this to happen. Oh, of course we know that, Adrian. You mean for us to die. We came by to return the favor. Harvey, wait. Please, hear me out. I have some things you may need, and I'll trade it for my life. Go on. Harvey, face the facts. My legal career is just beginning. Yours is over. But there's a place for both of us in this world. Criminals don't care about looks. Information is all that counts with them. I've been keeping for this for years. It incriminates hundreds of them. I figured I'd save it for a rainy day, but you have it now gratis. Think, Harvey. With this, you could control half of the underworld, and the best part is a DA will let you. Take it, Harvey. Take it and go. When you think about it, you really haven't got a choice. Half of us want to thank you, Adrian. The other half wants to kill you. Huh, go figure. You go figure, Adrian. Us, we'll toss a coin. Crash! We had him, Harvey. You blew it. We made our choice. We'll live with it. Harvey, don't. The two of you working together, son of a whack, blame. I'm a bad boy, and there's no going back now. But as we've always said, if we're going to do something, we better do it right. Thank you, Adrian, for making our choice possible. We'll be going now. We've got a new life to prepare for. One of endless possibilities, limitless choices. The coin. Where is the coin? We got to find it. Wee woo, please. No time to look. The coin can be replaced. Until then, our course is clear. Harvey, shut up. Harvey. Harvey, gone. How long? About 10 minutes. I've already put out the APB. It's a murder one. I'm afraid Fields got the bullet meant for Harvey. Gone over the edge. We've lost him. In more ways than one. I did the checking into you. Acid's not good. Dent had a violent past. His father was an alcoholic and a gambler. At school, there was suspensions, expulsions, the shrinking diagnosis of him as a hypothetic, I don't know, didn't hold on much hope until he got interested in law. The deeper he got into it, the more his condition improved. After he entered college, he seemed completely normal until now. Something set him off. Something brought out a side of him he had managed to repress all those years. He could be anywhere, doing God knows what. We got no leads. We got this. I fell on top of it when Fields hit me. What? A trick coin, with heads on both sides. Yes, the same two-headed coin with one bird side. The same one he flipped before answering my questions in the hospital before attacking his nurse the next day. He did it again just before I broke in here and was desperate to find after it fell. I don't know what it means, but there's one person who might. It started with the nightmares just after he visited him. I always thought they hated each other. Harvey hardly ever spoke about him, and when he did, he'd stop short of saying he'd like to see him dead. He beat me, every night, according to Harvey. Harvey said it was like a game they played, a game he'd lose. I honestly think I grew to hate him even more than Harvey did. People like that have children, and people like us, good loving people, try and try, but when those awful senior murders started, Harvey had a change of heart. He wanted to make peace, he said. His dad gave him something, a gift. He said it was, he laughed when he said it, this. Yes, the two-headed coin. Harvey carried it around like it was a good luck charm. Only thing the old man ever gave his son. Isn't that terrible? Where is Harvey's father right now? Some welfare hotel downtown. The the Piedmont. Hmm? Blam blam. Hello, father. Hiya, Harvey. Nice to see you again. So soon after last time, too. Nice, father and son together. That's why it's supposed to be. Make a man proud. Care for a nip? You're old enough, I guess. No. Come here. Give your father a hug. Come on. I know you want to. Ew. Nasty bruise there, Harvey. Take some time to heal if you ever do. You've been fighting again. Who did it to you? You did, father. What you're talking about, son? I ain't seen you for. No, it was a long time ago. A game we used to play. A game. It's been a while since I played the game, son. A little pinnacle with the other fellows, sure, but I've lost every time a long time ago. Ain't got it money to play games anymore. This game was free, Dad. We'll play it almost every night. You always won, we always lost. Don't you remember? Sorry, son, I don't honestly, but maybe you can refresh my memory. Yes, we can. As a matter of fact, that's why he came. All we need is one coin. One of your silver dollars, the special ones. Sure, here, son, I got plenty more. I've always, well, we know. Now we're going to play a game, father, a fair game. You'll have a chance, more than you ever gave me. If the clean side comes up, you live. The scared side, you die. Lord, son, I'm your father. For God's sake, why are you doing this? Why? Because about half of us so desperately wanted to love you, while the other half wishes you were dead. Because the half of us knows you game was rigged all along, that there were only two faces, that there never were any choices. While the other half yearned to believe the bad could be kept down, that good could conquer the evil inside us. That there was the choice. Why are you doing this? Because now we are two faces, one good, the other bad, 50-50, half and half, opposite yet equal, because we're deadlocked. And when that's happening, we let the coin decide. Smash! It's over, Harvey. Yes, for now. Epilogue. From all we can tell right now, the coin was the key that the unfortunate scarring of Dent's face. It appears Dent has two personalities. He managed to summate the second antisocial one since he was a teenager. But someone, the coin brought all the old conflicts back into play and simply snapped his mind into two. The coin became the vehicle of decision making, a tiebreaker, if you will. Does he have any chance of recovery? I mean, there must be some kind of treatment. There is, and we've already begun 2 weeks ago. We performed an experimental plastic surgery procedure on him. I'm happy to say the results have been miraculous partially, physically. At least Harvey has been cured. It's still healing, but the scarred side of his face is gone. He's been spending the last few days coming to terms with this fact. Once he becomes too accustomed to his old face, we'll begin healing the scars in his mind. How long? No one knows. All we are certain of right now is that we want to be cured. At least half of him does. The other half has been strangely quiet of late. It might be gone, or simply waiting for opportunity to man itself. Only time will tell. Here it is, the precedent I've been looking for. What was it? If they say the attorney who defends himself has a root for a client, ha, 5 years, maybe less, then I can start up again. The practice, maybe life, maybe a child. Gilda would like that. I could come home. Harvey, huh? Thank God. Harvey, what? No, let me out. No, let me out. Show me the light. No, give me free rein. No, yes, we made our choice. No choice. No choice at all. Okay, so that was Batman Annual 1990, a pretty long Harvey Dent slash Two-Face story. I hope you guys enjoyed that comic book. Now we're gonna get to the three-part series, of Batman Dark City, Dark Knight. To my now I gotta answer my cousin Amanda and her husband John. Hello to my cousin Amanda and her husband John. Hope you're doing good, Joey. Have a good weekend. Thank you to my cousin Amanda and her husband John for joining the stream. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you're enjoying the comic book stream so far. Now we're get ready. Now we're about to get ready to the three-part series of Batman Dark Knight Dark City. So this is Batman issue 452, Batman Dark City Dark Knight, Part 1. Part 1 Part 1 of 3. Hi Josiah, how you doing Josiah? I hope you're doing good so far. We're just reading some Batman comic books from the 1990s. We're about to start on Batman issue 452 that came out early August of 1990. Dark Knight, Dark City. So let's get started. Dark Knight, Dark City. A thing of night, like a thing of night. He moves, he glides, lightly such large man, slightly, his footing sure, his eyes keen, feel him, his boots barely touching the wall. From below, just shadows, passing across the face of the building. He has an assignment, he has been summoned, it's beginning again. Yes, come, we are together, we are one, it's beginning again, it has begun. You are Batman. Hello, Jim. Are you sure it's him? I am Gotham. He gave the correct code word. They all have code words nowadays to distinguish them from the crank calls. His code word is Depuus. That was his idea. Opudis, solver of the riddle of the Sphinx. Inappropriate when you think about it, and the medical record suggests the Riddler actually hates his mother. Jim, someone up here with us. What does he want? Don't know. Said be here at midnight, and I found out, said the hanging man. He had to be here. That's the code, his code for you. By the way, I thought. Can't be. I had places to clear my boys. Someone up here with us. Generally, my leaves aren't turning night. Usually, I'm full of worms by day. Lots of words, but death quiet. Lady gets off the edge. It's 20 floor drop. Don't think she can hear you, Jim. Look at the eyes. Generally, my leaves aren't turning at night. Usually, I'm full of worms by day. Lots of words, but deaf quiet. Hypnotized or drugs, probably both. Mouthpiece for the riddler. Head of woman, body of lion. A little sphinx. He thinks he's so clever. Okay, that's very nice. Now just stay where you are. Stay exactly where you are. Batman. I can fly, Batman. See? No! No, 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 no! No! Question. Why do people think being part of the nuclear family gives them a right to live? Me, I'm doing my best to erase the burden of overpopulation. Please, man, let me go. Take what you want. I won't stop you. Please, I got a wife and 2 kids. Oh, yes, you are still here, aren't you? I've got a riddle for you. Who's sweaty and scared and totally expendable? Ah ha ha ha, come, come. You can do better than that. Let me give you a clue. Bump, bump. Getting warmer. Oh Batman, where are for you, Batman? It must really disappoint me. Not your fault, Batman, Jim said. You did all you could do for the poor girl, but it wasn't enough. It is never quite enough, isn't it? I can never do enough to stop people dying, to bring back the dead. The dead? No, don't think about the dead. Not tonight. Think about the riddler. Jim thinks he solved the girl's riddle. The riddle of the little sphinx. Worms, leaves, words, and quiet. Jim's going to Gotham Memorial Cemetery. Let him go. Do this on your own. So this is for the little sphinx and all the others. You know the real answer to the riddle. Leaves as in pages. Bookworms, words, quiet. Yes, journally, actually, usually left that active rebel. He's thinking he's so clever. No! Good God! Stockman, this has gone far enough. Far enough, Thomas. You know, for the Damon to be Arthur, we must be sacrificed. A sibling sacrifice, I always thought. If you partake in her preparation, you have been left in no doubt that her sacrifice would be enough, real enough, Mr. Jefferson. It's too late, Thomas. The daemon has been summoned. We must control it. Dear Lord, it's the daemon outside the door of the temple. We're too late. I find him in the main reading room. I take a deep breath, try not to show the little lunatic he's got me worried. We've done, Batman. We've well done, Batman. You solved my little riddle. I hope you found my pretty significance appealing. Of course, should been programmed to take a jump as soon as she given you the riddle. Don't try nothing, Batman. Books got give any minute. One shove, I'm over. Life's full of questions, isn't it, Batman? Though naturally I prefer to think of them as riddles. Here's a good one. If I knock the book from the under this poor man's feet, do you get to him do you get to him in time? Or does he choke to death? I wonder, no? The rope is cut, but in time. From the corner of my eye, I see the riddler leaping, smiling like the man in the moon. Why? Why not attack me? Why try to kill this man? Why give me the chance to save him, to breathe my own breath into his lungs? 20 minutes later, I'm at the hospital 2 blocks away. They say the security guard will live, but the spinal cord is severed. Then I see the police officers. Four babies stolen at gunpoint. Babies all 1 week. None of them got daddies or nothing. Just taken at random. What's this damn country coming to, huh? One of them gunmen let the casket. So clever, he just loves to be clever. I'm a bank with no money, but I've all different types. A bank with no money, all different types. He's not making it too hard for me. I go for the biggest bank in town, not far from the hospital. No money in this bank, but lots of types or groups are O positive or negative negatives. Guys hanging around the back of the building wearing their gilt like dirty raincoats. None of this makes sense. What does the riddle want? Can't be money. He can't want new unborn babies. Start start the feeling like a rat. A rat running through a laboratory maze. Maybe the riddle wants me. He's going to get me. One of them's drawing a gun, but he's half asleep. I break his hand for him. Maybe the Riddler underestimated me. Maybe I'm not expected soon. Bah! Gah! Maybe. Only need one of them conscious. I'm gonna slice up you men. Okay, come on, then, come on. You can see his face go red, his lips trembling and drawn up over his teeth, his eyes wide, breath snort and swallow. It's good to know they can still fear you know when you ham it up a little. Where's the Riddler? Grr! Inside. He's inside. He's waiting for you. Pale blue lighting. The vague smell of disinfectants. The corridor silent but for those sounds of own footsteps. I think the maze again. The labyrinth. Hell. Can't share this feeling. Something watching me. Not the Riddler. Something else. Something watching me. Something waiting. You-hoo, Batman, up here, and look what I have found under the gooseberry bush. Give me the child, Riddler. You can go, or we can just talk. Just give me the child. Oh, shut yourself up then. Catch! Move! Come on, move! Faster! Get it, get it, get it! Hello, Alvy. How are you doing, Alvy? I hope you're doing good, Alvy. Hello, sorry I'm late to join. It's okay, Alvy. Alvy, is your bed sheets okay now? Yes, my bed sheets are okay now. I'm just reading some more. I'm just reading some more Batman comic books like I did last week. If you didn't see my comic book stream last week, I read some Batman comic books from the 1990s, and that is part two. That is part two to that. So I'm continuing to read these 1990 comic books. I'm going to finish up these 1990 comic books today, and next week I'm going to start reading Batman comic books from the early 2000s. But here is right now I'm reading the Riddler series of comic books. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, Thank God, I feel the baby in my arms. Catch a glimpse of the Riddler leaving. It's worth a try. Too casual, Riddler. I've got you and the baby. Who's a silly boy then? Who's a silly boy then? Who is silly? Kablam! Ears ringing covered in blood. Baby plastic full. Kablam! Blood. Corridors exploding. All sides covered in wet all around me. Ears bursting. Blood covered in. Eyes full. Nearly blind. Forget that the Riddler. Get the Riddler. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm calling you. Now, Riddler. Let's see how clever you are now. I ruined the black suspension field. The front axle buckle vibrated in my neck, turned to checkle dust. Doesn't matter. Blood in my eyes, red world, dirty red world, doesn't matter. Riddler, his face for the second in the car window, all composure gone. Not supposed to be out so quick, am I, clever man? His auto fast, but no match for mine. He turns into a narrow alleyway. I'll get him on the straight. I see it in the middle of the road. I see it too late. I put my foot on the brake pedal. I push my foot down forward hard. My wheels lock. Brake pedal on the floor. No! Uh, Alvy, who's your favorite Marvel slash DC character? Well, my favorite superhero is Batman, and my favorite DC superhero is Batman and Aquaman, and my favorite supervillain would be the Joker and the Riddler. But I also do really like Harley Quinn as well. So those are my favorite superheroes, Alvy. Back to the story. The car comes to a halt. I hold my breath. I feel the bump, the sickening bump, something scraping under the car. Try to shake it from my mind. The picture, soft baby lips, sharp melodramatic. Then I hear a cry, a single beautiful, wonderful cry. And I feel like myself crying. If I hadn't stopped crying years ago. Baby, I hold each other and I look at the car. Front axle scraping the road. The bump, haha. Riddler, what game are we playing at? What are the rules? What's the prize? What if I lose? It's okay, sweetheart. You're okay now. Where's the taking your pals, huh? You got something? Let me see. Surprise, surprise. A man almost hanged, and me in the library. Riddler gives me the chance to save him. 4 1-week-old babies abducted. A riddle lays me back to a blood bank. Instead, he just showers me with blood, then lets me have one of the kids back. With my code card, the hanging man, a riddle on my back of it. I've still 3 brats, and so plump and round. Hey bats, let's rip and Byron Persevera. Seek out less often than sought than found. He's giving me the runaround. Maybe there's no purpose, just trying to make me look stupid. No, that's not enough. Seeks less often sought than found. There's another thing. All night, I've had this feeling I'm being watched everywhere I go. And I'm in a maze. I'm being watched. I'm in a maze, a very clever maze. A maze that's leading me right to where he wants me. Air Jordan, hello, Air Jordan. How you doing today, Air Jordan? I'm just reading some Batman comic books from the 1990s. This is a part 2 from my last week's stream where I did part 1 of the 1990s comics books. Now we're doing part 2 where I finish off the 1990s comic books. And then next week I'm going to be starting Batman comic books from the early 2000s. Uh, Alvy, okay, thanks for letting me know. Alvy, you have a great voice. Well, thank you, Alvy. I appreciate it. I'm happy that you're enjoying the stream so far. Uh-uh. Of course. How could I be so stupid? Lord Byron's poem, Persia. That line, after seek out, less sought than found, is a soldier's grave for the 3 past. And it's not rip, it's let it rip. Rest in peace. A soldier's grave. Grave soldier. Soldier, army, military, rip grave. The Gotham Military Cemetery. Alfred, you're a genius. I don't know what the Riddler wants, but I've got to keep following it. I've got to get those babies back. I've got to get to the end of the maze. Absolutely. And I've taken the liberty of preparing your apparel. And I'll take it evening wear tonight, sir. Alvy, how many comics do you have? I have a lot. I have a lot of comics. So I have a lot of comics, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of comic book live streams. That's all I can say for right now. I personally I haven't counted how many comic books that I have in my collection, but I do know I have a lot, and I do know that I can make a lot of comic book streams with them. Alvy, I know not a Q&A. Sorry for all the questions. It's okay, Alvy, but I'm going to finish up this one comic book and then we're going to get to part 2. The night is dark. It should be dark. The soil is damp. The scent of flowers. Some fresh, some not so fresh. Hark! There, listen, between the wind, between the restless bushes. A footstep on gravel, soft and as brief. Light as death, he walks by the stones. From somewhere comes a desolated cry. He stops, listens, but it's nothing, only night. And the night is dark, the night is mine, the night is ours, the night is ours. Batman, the night is ours. Alright, so that is Batman issue 452, part 1 of 3, Batman Dark City, Dark Knight, Dark City. Now we're off to part 2. So this is Batman issue 453 that came out in late August of 1990. This is part 2 of 3, Batman Dark Knight, Dark City. So now we're starting on part 2. Dark Knight, Dark City, Part 2. Look what's coming out of the mud. Its scent is as corrupt as its flesh. It's pretty pale and putrid. For many years it's been laying a molding in the ground of Gotham. And now it's shaken off its worms and its oblivion, has dragged itself from its cold bed just to be with you. For you are the Batman. I am Gotham. And the sweetest thing only wants to hold you, Batman. And the sweetest thing only wants to hold you, Batman. As I want to hold you, I want you, Batman. I will have you very soon. But first, the dance. Alvy, I like how you show the pictures of the comic book. Well, thank you, Alvy. I appreciate it. I'm just not reading it. I'm showing it off as well. This is just great. Surrounded by corpses. Corpses! You finally surpassed yourself this time, Larry. Bosh! Gin. Fingers digging into my scalp, knee in my back. I'm eating grave mud. This is one strong, gotta put it away. But if he's dead, how do I hurt him? Like this? That was some groan for a corpse. Let's see just how dead you really are, mister. He's got Jimmy Riddler. So I see. If Jimmy isn't careful, he end up rather more authentic corpse than he already is. Huh? It's sticking to me. Breath like a sewer. Don't they make a loving couple? A tombstone tango. A cat-coon can-can. A veritable dense macrobite. What's happening to the boss? Never seen him so crazy. Or so bloodthirsty for that matter. Who knows, maybe he's in a midlife crisis or something. What are corpses? Alvy, if you don't know what a dead corpse is, it's basically a dead body. A corpse is a dead body, Alvy. In this case, it's a zombie. Here, I'm gonna show off the pictures now. That's the dead corpse that the Riddler summoned, and that's what Batman is currently fighting right now. He's currently fighting some. He's currently fighting some dead people, some zombies, corpses. More corpses swarming all over me. Swear breath not letting go. So I snap his arm at the humorous. It's cracking like rotten timber. Interesting. Now the corpses are starting falling dead again, all except one. He's running. He's that one grown when I hit him. The one just playing dead. Let's play a little necromancy, corpse boy. Jimmy down! And Jimmy must talk to the Batman about our project, which is why an explosive device was placed in the makeup around Jimmy's neck. Smack, but effective, just like me. BAM! You killed Jimmy! One of our own! What's for? I mean, what are you doing? Playing games with Batman? Jimmy was a buddy. And you'll be as dead as Jimmy if you don't shut up and drive. We're not playing games, moron. We're playing for keeps. Dead for real. Now throat blow open. And hear the engine. The harsh clash of gears, the wheels screaming. The grass crisp beneath my feet as I run the chill out of my bones. This had been better be worth it, Riddler. Ever since you found that old book, you've been acting like a nut, you know. You're just starting to make this Joker seem positively sensible. I know what I'm doing, Chuck. I'm seeing things clearer now. I've got a minder voice that's guiding me. Ah! Jeez, it's the Bat! Now I got him. I'll run him down like a dog. Jeez! Wait until the last moment before moving. Had to know for sure, now I do know. The Riddler isn't just uninterested in killing me. He wants me to live and save my life if needed. I'm that more important to him abducting the babies. That's crazy stunts. They're all for me. He's setting me up, using me. Now it's all I have to work with out is why. I don't believe it. We had him. We could have been rid of the jerk once and for all. What's gotten into you, Riddler? You gotta say I've got a religion? Back in the cemetery, I look at the bodies. No black magic, just second rights, medical zombies, techno magic. This would take money, time, planning, all of this to lead me here, just to put on a corpse show. Doesn't make sense. The man with a hole in his throat was probably here to add a little muscle, knock me on the head, make me show last longer. The Riddler got rid of him. The girl on the rooftop, the babies, the security guards. Now this guy. The Riddler's changed, become a psycho. It's such a flighty night. No moon, no stars. Wait, a sound behind me. I turn slowly. I'm starting to know what to expect. I'm starting to know how the game is played, even though I don't know what game we're playing. The second baby, now only two babies missing, one of the four the Riddler abducted. And there's something else. Come on, Riddler. I know where you've been something else to lead me further to Maze. Of course, covered in stone. You'll find another little tot at 25th who was shot. The hanged security guard at the library, the explosion at the blood bank, the corpse show at the cemetery, four babies, and now this new riddle. There is a pattern, something where the indicated walls of labyrinth. What is it about this part of town? A shiver down my spine. Old gothic horror cliches, but true, a shiver. Feeling of being watched, a watcher, waiting, knowing I must go deeper into the labyrinth. I must follow the Riddler to his maze. It's good to get home, to wander the corridors of Wayne Manor, to feel the ghosts were there, let them fortify. You find another little tot at the 25th, who was shot. The 25th, who was shot. I know the answer. A schoolboy answered, but my mind feels shot. Shot to pieces. Shots. Hello, Alan. What's up? How are you doing today, Alan? We're just reading some Batman comic books from the 90s. I started reading some Batman comic books from the 90s last Saturday, but this is a part two of that. Now I'm finishing up these Batman comic books from the 90s. And next Saturday, I'm going to do a comic book stream where I read Batman comic books from the early 2000s if you want to check that out, Alan. Alvy, what's up, Alan? What's up, everybody? Just continuing to read this comic. Shots, I heard shots, echoes of shots, yet fired, but I know they will be fired. My parents, I leave the movie, and we walk down unknown, unlit slits. A labyrinth of trees, moving and shifting, cajoling, beckoning, forcing us onward and onward toward the place. I want to warn my parents, but I can't speak. I'm mute. Witness, galloping toward my own mystery, toward the inevitable of which my life will be bent out of shape. The city won't let us go. It's pushing us towards this place. The mugger, the gun, the shots, my mother eyes. I cannot stop them. The city is pulling us apart to where he waits into the shadows. Him, the one who is waiting for me. The city has made me. No! My God, a dream, the old dream, but it's different. But the answer to the riddle, the dream has given it to me. The 25th, who was shot, McKinley Street. The night years ago, we passed McKinley Street. The mines of stores, everything. McKinley was the 25th president of the United States, assassinated, shot. But doesn't that mean the Riddler knows about the death of my parents near McKinley? About me being Bruce Wayne? Or is it a coincidence? Yes, it must be. He can't know. He can't know, but it's too close to be coincidental. Uh, Alan likes the stream. Well, I hope Alan likes the stream. I hope he does. I hope he's liking the stream so far. The city has made me. What did that mean? We're gonna scorch him, that it. Run him ragged, then burn his butt. Have us a bat barbecue, I like it. What a splendid imagination you have, Chuck. But I merely told you to see the flamethrowers were prepared. We won't be using them just yet. One or more turns of screw first. But we do get to burn him eventually. Have no fear. The Batman shall be killed. And how's the little one, Frater? You sure this tiny pink bong balls are just the right size? Yeah, Riddler, but I think the brat's just a done. Then change him, imbecile, and be careful. We must keep them alive. 3 babies were stolen, but were not killed, but instead given back to their mothers. 3 babies? But we stole 4. Insurance, Chuck. Are the pets ready? Yeah, we managed to get them in the back of the van. Weren't easy, though. They took half of Stefan's arm with them. It's getting lighter now. The world's rolling slowly towards the sun again once again. McKinley Street. Nice neighborhood, if you're a cockroach. I wish it weren't so cold. Wish it would have been over. Riddler, whoever else might be watching, let's get this over with. Hey, look! Look who it is. Ain't it want a drink, Bado? Seen everything odd tonight, bartender? Anything out of the ordinary? A man with a baby, perhaps, or the alley cat shriek, wheels mauling pavement, the explosion of metal and glass, catching the light like Christmas decorations as it shadows across the barroom floor. Uh, uh, Alvy, no offense, but I looked at your first video. You lost a lot of weight. No offense. It's okay, Alvy. Thank you for saying that. I did lose a lot of weight, and I do appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that you noticed, and thank you for commenting that. I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So thank you, Alvy. They come out like creatures from hell, all teeth and neck. Holy pit bull terriers. First one goes through a lanky soak by pinball machine. It's on him before he can drop his beer. I drop the dog. Hit him clean behind the bar. Get the others by the legs. Pull hard. Tried to break something. Put him out of action. Blam! 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 Sergeant McCarthy, Gotham Police Department. I'm off duty. Uh, Albie, I just didn't want to be upset and offended. Well, I'm not upset or offended, Albie. I appreciate you noticing my weight loss. Actually, a lot of people who have watched my YouTube channel have noticed my weight loss, and I appreciate them for that. So, thank you for noticing, Albie. I appreciate it. Batman, watch out! There of them. Please, Sergeant McCarthy, don't try shooting it. It's in your condition. You'll pull the plug, both of us. Here, Batman, take a knife. Hot blood washes over my hand. I feel the dog's eye. Its weight on me, and it heart punctures. The knife. Someone gave me a knife. The bartender. He's running away. Why running? Just don't stand here, Batto. Get after him. I'll look after the bar. Why give me a silver knife? The whittler will make a mistake sooner or later. Then the walls of his maze will crumble sooner or later. Batman! Here yet, Batman? This is the Riddler speaking. You better hurry, Bats. The life of your little baby depends on you. Here's a new easy Riddler for you, Dark Knight. I'm just below Hamlin and East on right. I'll take the corner in fourth, Hamilton East on right, just below. What does he mean? Just below. A few doors below. Better hurry. The baby's got something in his hand. You know what babies are like. They put everything straight into their little mouths. Once again, thank you, Albie. I appreciate it. Albie, I'm happy it made you feel good. Well, thank you, Albie. I appreciate it. Like I said, thank you. Hamilton East and right, where now? Riddler, where now? Riddler, where are you? Oh, baby swallowed the ping pong ball, but I don't think it's quite small enough to go down his throat. You could be anywhere. Dozens of apartments. Oh, now baby's starting to choke a little. Riddler, stop! Just below, of course, the manhole cover, the sewer. Let me be right. Inside the sewer, darkness is like a suit swallowing up the light from my torch. A sound up ahead, a baby choking, could just be easily a rat. Riddler, Riddler, are you? Yes, Batman, we're all here. Blind white light. Now all colors as the paint hits and shadows. Thud! Yes, they're playing with me. I'll show them how bats play. Okay, that's enough. Baby is in trouble, Bats. Start turning blue. The pinball ball stuck clean in his throat. See you later, Batman. Later, Riddler. I'll deal with you later. First, the kid. You have to get him to a hospital. No time, no time. He's not breathing. No time to get him to the hospital. I hit the baby's back, but the ball doesn't budge, neatly stuck in his gullet. I feel a molten bile in my own gullet as I realize it's meant to be stuck neatly. A statistic runs plan in this way. No time for the hospital. If it doesn't start bleeding in 2 minutes, it'll be over. You know what you have to do. You know what to do. It's called a tracheotomy, an incision on the principal air passage in order to facilitate breathing. You know how to do it. You know how to do it. Do it. Okay, guys, so that is the end of part 2 of 3 Batman Dark Knight Dark City. Now we're on to part 3, the final chapter of that story. So now we're on to Batman issue 454, part 3 of 3 Batman Dark Knight Dark City. So let's continue the story. Dark Night, Dark City, Part 3. The knife should be sharper and finer, a scalpel, not this butcher's knife. It should be cleaner, too sterilized, but it's all I got, and I'm all you got. Soon, Batman takes a deep breath and slits the little cherub's throat. Draws the blade across his pink skin, slices through the windpipe. A backstreet trichotomy because the Riddler had lodged a ping pong ball in the baby's throat. And now he's running with the baby holding him close. He must go to the hospital before he loses too much blood. Scrambling out the sewer, sprinting down the street. Oh, Batman, you're the finest creation, my favorite child. How's he doing? Still on life support. His name is Michael. He's 8 days old. I tried to save him, Jim. Maybe I succeeded in killing him. If the worst comes, you didn't kill him. The Riddler did. You got 3 babies back. He only has 1 left. This was pinned to Michael's diaper. My next clue. Hope I don't go crazy before I solve it. Only 1 left. A little boy crawler. You'll find him lots of him. There are shorter and taller. That's the clue. Lots of him, lots. Auction as in auction, perhaps, as in crying of lot 49? What's that? A novel by Thomas Picton, one of your American writers. Rather good. I actually thought I'm of an anatomy Burgess myself. Very interesting, Alfred. I'm finding in details of where the Riddler clues have led us far. Maybe be a pattern. An unfinished question mark, perhaps. So the next place should be here. The pendulum point in the question mark. Now, if to join up the locations you make. The site of Clowney Circum's land. Lots of shorter and taller. The halls of mirrors, maybe. Before I go, I must see where the end will be, where the labyrinth finishes, around the place called Stuckman Square. Nothing special about the place, a little run down, part of the original old town of Gotham, I think. Alvy, sorry, I got to go bed because it's getting late and I'm gonna watch the new Mandalorian movie. I really enjoyed your live stream though. Well, thank you for joining, Alvy. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video and I'll see you in the next live stream, Alvy. I plan on doing a gaming live stream at the same time I always do on Tuesday, so I'll see you in my gaming live stream, Alvy. Bye, Albie. I'll see you in the next one. See you Tuesday, Albie. The circus doesn't open late. By then, the Riddler and I will be elsewhere. Perhaps Stuckman Square, the end of the question mark. The rain beating slow on the tattoo of my cloak. The city walking around me. I step forward in the labyrinth. Come on, Riddler. What's all this about? Give me a clue. There's no way back now. A goat? Why a goat, Riddler? Why a goat in the Hall of Mirrors? Very funny. So it's behind me. I see the goat and the baby. It's supposed to mean something. Riddler, are you here? I know where it all ends. Stockman Square. Maybe you're wrong, fat man. Maybe there's just a red red scene. Maybe it's the end here. Is he right? Stockman Square? All these clues? Red herrings? So lower my guard. Walk into a death trap. Bad move, baddie. Even you can't walk through mirrors. Still doesn't make sense. Too many other times he could have killed me. I didn't even try. Sometimes else going on. Riddler makes me jump to his tune in front of a goat. I hand the baby to a passing squad car, and then I'm headed for a place called Stockman Square at the end of the labyrinth. What kind of minotaur will I find there? The only way I call Alfred, then the high school. Michael's still on life support. It could go either way. Come on, Batman. Closer. Come closer. We are. The ceremony has already started. Hello, Alan. How you doing? Still reading the comic books. We're on the final chapter of Batman Dark Knight. If you're interested and you're interested in me finishing reading it, Alan. What in? Oh no! Didn't think I'd use the front door, did you? Knock! Woof! What a perfect race. What exceeds timing. What a pity I must end. What a pity, Timbers. You're old and rotten, and so easily broken. The games are over. I'm gonna roast him now. Idiot! Their preparations are complete. He dies when I say so. I'm through with all that mumbo jumbo. He goes now. Blam! You shot me. You shot me to say Batman? Of course I did. Batman's my ticket to ride. The human bait. Or bat. Are you awake? Come on. I want you conscious for this. I want you to know how I urged you. That's better. See this old book? I found it a few weeks ago with some antiques my boys heisted. The Confessions of Jacob Stockman. The Stockman guy. He performed black magic right here in this underground temple. It was called the Ceremony of the Bat. He and some pals perform a rite to summon a demon called Barbarphos. What's that gonna do with it? Shut up. The demon was summoned, and then they had to sacrifice someone to the demon. Once they sacrificed this summon, the demon was under their control, their very own demon slave. But something scared them off. Something whistled the creature or something. They scattered. Stockman sealed the temple, sold up, moved to Canada. Definitely the actions of a desperate man. Fortnite. Can you play Fortnite? No, man, I'm not playing Fortnite in this live stream. This is not what this live stream is for. I'm reading Batman comic books right now. I'm reading comic books. I'm reading Batman comic books from the 1990s. This is a part 2 from the last stream I did last week. I did I did part 1 of Batman 1990s comic books. Now I'm doing part 2 of Batman 1990s comic books. And I'm going to finish off the 1990s today, and then I'm going to start with the early 2000s next Saturday. But if you really want me to play Fortnite, then I'll put it on my next community poll. My next community tab, my next community poll, so you can go vote for it if you want to see me play my next gaming live stream. But no, I'm not going to be playing Fortnite on this stream. Sorry. What's this going to do with me? You and me, Riddler. The demon was summoned. It's all you need to sacrifice to be under the control. The demon's still here, waiting for the human bat, waiting for a sacrifice. That's where you come in, Batman. Soon as I read the book, I'll guide by a voice. It was meant to be. I was meant to control the demon. You were meant to be sacrificed. This is her, by the way, your predecessor, the first human bat. She's underwent 6 stages of preparation to ready to sacrifice herself. This is where my genius came in. I had to prepare you likewise. So all those stupid riddles, those stupid shut-ups, you've been trying to prepare me yourself for your own sacrifice. Each step was laid out for the commissions. I merely had to contribute a scene that would duplicate the prescribed act. First, she had to kiss the lips of a hanged man. In your case, it was mouth to mouth resuscitation. Uh, Hello, Fortnite. Fortnite, God bless you. God bless you too, Fortnite. I hope you enjoy me reading the comic book so far. I hope you're enjoying me read the comic book so far. Secondly, she had to bathe in human blood. I just used the blood already stored in the blood transfusion center. Next came a dense macrobite, a dance with the dead, dug up from a local grave. That's why my stiffs flung themselves into your arms. My, you bats, you have some natural rhythm. The fourth stage was to slay wild dog with a slither dagger. They don't come much wilder than pit bull terriers, do they? Then then this is just the one of the most proud of it. She had to slit the throat of an unbaptized child. But a good guy like you wouldn't do that. Unless it was only way to save it, as a tracheotomy. Last with the regular black magic Sabbath dance, acrobats before the devil, represented by the horned goat. It took a flamethrower to make the do the acrobat still counted. Okay, Fortnite. If you keep saying that, you're gonna be kicked out of my live stream because I don't like people that do. I don't like people that troll my live streams, and I don't like people um that spam the chat. So don't spam the chat, Fortnite. If you want to stay in here and listen to me read my comic books, that's fine. But if you're gonna spam the chat, then I'm gonna have to kick you out. I'm sorry. Also, like I said, if you want me to play Fortnite, I'll put that in my next community poll for my next gaming live stream, okay? Back to the story. You've been clever, Riddler, but you were never this barbaric. Killing all these people, almost murdering your baby. Something happened to you. This voice is you or something using him. It's just true potential in my inner spirit. I'm mature and a more rounded, more vicious is all. We've always had a kind of sporting relationship. I always thought we respected each other. Listen to me. Ever since you started this, I've had weird feelings of being watched, or something bigger watching and waiting me. You just don't want me to kill you. But this is too bad. How foolish, how greedy, how manipulated. A perfect host, mind watch, gibberish, riddling, riddler, mind. Hungry for power, so easy for me to slip into you, to disguise myself to you, to whisper in your heart ear and set your heart racing. Batman had an intuition, seeing because Batwoman or Batman and I are closer related. He is Batman, the Dark Knight. I am Gotham, Dark City. Barthos, Bar, the demon. Are you the demon, or Gotham, or the same, no different? And now I have no further use for you, or your riddling. Leave me alone. Get away, get away. Rash! Made it. Might not control the demon, but got rid of Batman. He'll die just like the other sacrifice victim, the other human bat. Only quicker and hotter. No time to escape, Batto. Do you hear him, Batman? No time to escape. Look, Batman. Look, look, it's 1765. The ceremony of the bat is reaching the climax. And then they take fright. Icy fear, winged creature, flapping, the man departing screaming. But the occultists argue, chaos disarray. But see, the girls awaken from the drugs and the portions and minds of trickery. Horror, a living nightmare. She scratches the door, but the door will not move. The door will not move again for 200 years. She shrieks as the candles burn low, as the wings beat in the darkness, as dark death clouds descend. Who are you? The demon? Gotham? How could you be Gotham? Gotham, a city. The city modeled you, that shaped you. whose darkness and dissolution is in your soul. I talk now through the husk of the creature that so scared stockman as you see just just a large bait made a huge by occultist heightened senses. They left me, limbo, Batman, summoned in no one's control, but trapped as a girl. My heart kept locked in this pit, while I grew around Gotham grew and grew like my body, expanding year by year. My blood and seed mixed with the monitor, my breath in the mud and the sewers and the buildings great and small. My spirit in every brick, in every inch of timber, the whole city a bent misshapen echo of own dissolution. But I was a patient. I wanted. I waited for a man who would set a trail of riddles. I waited for a bat who would answer them, so that he might free me. Free her, Batman, until she is free, I cannot be free, nor can you. Free her, you are brother and sister of the bat. Only brother can save her and free me. I free her. Hmm. I don't want those. Are you the demon? Are you the winged creature? No, no demon. I'm just as trapped as scared as you are, but look. Great. Set fire to the building and there's no way the door going to move. This has all been a waste of time. Demon we're going to bury alive. The door, sir, it's opening. Move away. It might be the Riddler. Come finish me off. Here I am, as you requested, seemed to be a spot of trouble, rather inhabited fire burning up up here actually. Alfred, get out of the building. Might collapse any minute. I'll get the girl. I don't know what's happening, sir. Have I died already? No, I don't think so. I seem to have been here for ages, forever. I don't know how long. What's your name? Bruce. My parents called me Bruce. You? Demagogue. I know you, Bruce. It's funny. Are you related in some way? You could say that. Hold on to me, Demaqueek. Tight. I'll cover you with my cloak. It's fireproof. You feel so warm, Bruce, and I've been cold so very long. Batman, oh Batman, my favorite son. The wind on the face, the sky opening, my heart torn from the earthly ribbons, my soul ignited, and my spirit rising, and the last Stokeman Square, though, as they say in detective novels, probably not the last we've seen of the murder. By the way, sir, who is the young lady? Her name is Damaqui. She's almost home. Mother, father, I won't know. I know what you won't mind me here being. Mother, father, I know you won't mind her being here. The demon, I think, is gone, but for the last 2 days, its words have been running through my head. It waited for a man to set a trail of riddles and for a bat to follow them. It gave birth to what bat showed. It waited for a man to set a trail of riddles and for a bat to follow them. It gave birth to that bat so that it might be free. Hi, Josiah. How are you doing? Gave birth. Gotham shaped me, and that is what Gotham shoots that were you killer. But was the city or the demon? Accident or design? Environment, Xenogoticus, biology, demons. I shake my head, breathe deeper, try to forget it. You're born, and your history, your time, your place is molded into which you're thrown. Does it make any difference? A few demons are behind it also. My parents are still just as dead. Gotham is still Gotham. I'm still whatever I am. The baby, Michael, is still alive, pulling through. I'll visit him tomorrow. I'll look down at him as my parents must once have looked at me. I might even make a funny face. A bat, driven by dark, printed with instinct through the night. I follow. The end. Okay, so that is the final chapter of Batman issue 454, part 3 of 3, Batman Dark Knight Dark City. So, and now we are going to get to the last two comic books of the live stream. The last two are Catwoman comic books. So, we got Catwoman, the end of the charade. This is Catwoman. This came out in June 1st of 1993. So we're going to be reading these last two comic books, which are Catwoman related. This might be the end of Catwoman. We'll find out. The first step was intercepting the person's van before it returned to Gotham. I rigged the stolen Buick to roll and exploded like they did in the movies. Did you see that? Radio for an ambulance, kid? I'm going to see if anyone's still alive. Our orders are to stay with the vehicle at all times. The prisoners are too dangerous. We can't stand around and let somebody burn to death because of regulations. The 2 tons of flaming Detroit steel distracts the guards long enough for me to move in. Dispatch, this is Arkham Transport 721. We're on the scene of a car accident. They'll never know what hit them. Arg! Anyways, I'm doing them a favor. Arkham lousy detail. Monroe, there's no one in the car. Call for backup. I think it's been set. They call the inmates their patients, as if someone actually believes those lunatics can ever be cured of their homicidal and deviant imperialists. The good hard truth is that Arkham's inmates are incurable and irredeemable. They are plague carriers infecting the rest of the world with their intestines. Fear, 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 fear is here to stay. And sometimes you have to put a mad dog down. Tonight, I'm going to make Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow, accountable for his sick and twisted mind games he played on me. And in my court, the insanity counts for nothing. Surprised to see me, Crane? Trying anything, and I'll sever your jugular. And I think you know that's not an idle threat. I put men in the hospital for legs. And you and I are going to have a long conversation about what you did to me, but not here. We're going to do this in private. And I swear, you are going to regret ever crossing my path. There's a van around the corner. Stay close to me unless you want a little impromptu shock therapy. Understood? Bad kitty. So this is a Catwoman and Scarecrow story. Very interesting so far. Something about the voice stops me. No, no, no. What was I thinking? Have to get away. Keep away from me. Frightened, my dear Selena? You should be. I think you realize that our last encounter was quite different than you remember. Catwoman, 50 to 60. You drugged me. Psychotics were part of your therapy. I also planted some post-hypnotic suggestions in case we met again. It took a great deal of effort to break your will, but once I succeeded, you were quite plain and very talkative. I know everything about you. The intonation of my voice now triggers all the childhood fears that once kept you awake at night. Your father's drunken voice, the high-pitched squeal of rats, and the nod of your sister's crib. The predatory way the superstar at you and your little sister are at your Catholic school. The image of your mother dead in the bathtub after she slit her own wrist. You can't hide behind a mask with me. I know what fragile artifact your feline faculty or truly are. Imagine how pleased I witness your public breakdown. Hello, Bo Rat. How are you doing, Bo Rat? I hope you're doing good, Bo Rat. What's my favorite version of Catwoman? Um, I mean, there is a lot of good Catwomans in my opinion. But I think my favorite Catwoman is 1966. Batman 1966 Catwoman. I really like 1966 Catwoman. Uh, I really like Batman 1966 Catwoman. So that's my favorite. But there's a lot of other good. There's a lot of good. Uh, there's a lot of other great Catwomans as well. But it is a great choice, and Julia Newmar did a great job with the character, and she is still alive, by the way. Julia Newman, or yeah, Julia Newmar is still alive. She's like in her 90s. It's crazy, but anyways, this is a Catwoman and Scarecrow story I'm reading right now. I didn't need you, free me. Another out of these two, and I would have turned them against each other. Still, I think you had an intention of going back to Arkham. What do I do now? Here's something. You know the university dismissed me for firing a loaded gun during a lecture on the psychology of fear. Are you afraid of this gun, Selena? Yes. That's great. It's a dilemma, doesn't it? To be Catwoman, you must be fearless, but you just told me you're afraid. You can't be Catwoman anymore, can you? Can you? No. In fact, there's not a point in going at all in there. That's conclusion your mother made. The police, sadly. I can't stay to witness your decision. I know you'll make the right choice. Damn you, Crane! Beautiful. That's a wrap. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor, Miss Dickinson. And when will you see print? In next month's Gotham. Living a messenger. Copies to your office as soon as they roll off the press. This is such a petty charade, Daniel. I am so sick of pretending I care anything about you. Don't start with me, Amanda. You caused enough trouble this week. If those pictures of you and Jamal Meeks go public, it can destroy everything I work hard to attain. Photos which first came to light in issue 86. It's always about you and your career, isn't it? I should have left you and your oversized ego a long time ago. If I were that lucky, oh, look, dear, Tweedledum and Tweedledummer are here. Break legs and today, boys. Nice to see you, ma'am. Did we do something? Give me some good news, boys. Tell me you found Catwoman and the money she stole from me. I'm sorry, sir. For crying out loud, you're detectives. You don't have any leads? Any orderly at Arkham reported seeing a woman in a cat suit on the roof 2 nights ago, but none of the surveillance footage confirms that. She's had to be crazy breaking into the nut house. She's probably out the country by now. Last issue. Have have your bags been with us all the time? Yes. Thanks, Mrs. Winters. At just a moment to print out your ticket. If this were a dog, you would have be giving this kind of grief. I'm sorry, sir. FFAR regulations do not allow birds to travel in the passenger cabin. I thought I knew what I was doing, intercepting the scarecrow before he returned to Arkham. This is just not a bird. It's a rare Colombian Hinthac macaw, and it's worth more than you make in a year. I assure you, sir, your parrot will make sure a transit flight just as early as Ocala. I have a buy waiting in Paris. Caca. Once I learned that the scarecrow caused my breakdown, I thought I was ready to face him. It's not a parrot, it's a macaw. Here you are, Miss Winters. Your flight to Hong Kong leaves at 9:55 from Gate 7. Thank you. But I don't trust myself anymore. Every decision I made is a wrong one. I need to get far away to the often as I can. If I stay, I'm not sure I'll survive. Help me! I can't swim! I'm drowning! Walls closing in, suffocating, germs everywhere. Can't get them to stop. Soon good to back into the laboratory. Batman and the police confiscated most of my supplies, and the quake destroyed the reserves they didn't find. Fortunately, I can always make more of my fear gas. Still, I'm already exhausted. This laboratory is stock. If I am properly begin my work again, I will have to produce more fear toxin than ever. And it smells like exophilia, exphonia, whatever the hell they call that word. I almost boarded the plane to Hong Kong. I was handing the attendant my boarding pass when I realized if I leave, the scarecrow wins. And though of confronting him again fills my deep dread, the thought of running away is even more disturbing. That's why I'm back, in the old neighborhood, Little Cuba. I need to regain my balance. Here's the deal, gentlemen. These are keys for a Ford Black Lexus outside. If one of you can beat me in your ring, it's yours. Translated for your benefit from Spanish. This is no place for a girl. You want to work out? Go back uptown and do some acrobatics. I'm here to fight, not in my gym. What are you trying to talk about, old man? This lady wants to go a few rounds. Who says no? Not to mention, I could use a new ride. Raise, you put that girl in the hospital. Not your concern, uncle. You got a pretty face. I'll try not to mess it up too bad. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I don't expect you to. And so I stepped in the ring with an opponent, twice my size, knowing fully well I could seriously hurt. If we were not kickboxing, I could take him. I got more power in my legs than my arms. But there's not the point. I need odds against me. I need rules. I don't work in my favor. I'm never more alive than when I'm back in the corner. Ugh! Though I could dance around him for a couple of rounds, but he's faster than most guys his size. Don't make me work for that car, baby. It's all I can do to move when he connects. Bless the impact. Woof. 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 Ah! A little pain. Wake up, I need call. That's okay. I'm not afraid of being hit. At least I'm not thinking about Scarecrow. I'm gonna look good in that car. I've been watching him. He's big, fast, and not used to people getting in his face. Don't have much left, so I put everything I still have into it. You broke my nose. Not hard enough. You're dead, girl. That's enough. Back in your quarter. I'm calling the fight. I'm still good to go. My gym, my rules. Why do you come here tonight? You trying to prove something? What about the car? It was either this or psychotherapy. This was faster and cheaper. There you go, man. There you go, big man. You got guts, girlfriend. You bet I do. The Lexus is stolen. Oh boy. The Iceberg Lounge. You understand my reservations. Your recent behavior has been erratic. Keeping tabs on me, Oswald? You garner a great deal of press recently, Selena. Your capture, the trial, the Gordon kidnapping. It's like you're a completely different person. I had a day off. Now I'm back off. I had an off day. Now I'm back off. If you insist. I only wish you had come to me sooner. Perhaps some of my unpleasant could have been avoided. I don't have time to worry about what might have been. Tell me, do we have a deal? While the rare and handsome anthropodic hypnotist will make a fine addition to my adversary, you're asking me to put my good name and reputation on the line. These are some family photos the mayor would prefer not to be public. You'll find the negatives when them as well. I can see why. The mayor's wife seems quite the appetite for drugs. and men who are not the mayor. Yes or no? I'll arrange everything as you ask. You owe me. I don't owe anyone. Good. Is I need to locate Professor Jonathan Crane. Yes, Jonathan Crane. Tell him you're a representative of consortium of local business who will pay for his services. Oh, and try not to look at him. Spook you. The Scarecrow was right about one thing. Catwoman was fierce. Once upon a time. From the first moment I put on the costume, I pushed myself to the limit, confident that my skill and my intelligence might be untouchable. I walk away from the encounter with the Scarecrow, certain that I had overcome the mind games. Now I wonder if simply we wanted me to believe, so that I never suspect he poisoned my mind with fear and doubt. That would slowly eat me away at my self-identity. The worst part this is that I can never be sure what he did or didn't do to me. Still, I know this is not I'm not my sister. I will not go running to convent. I'll face the Scarecrow again. And will be playing by my rules. Stay away from me. Why are you doing this? You have enemies, Mr. Mayor. There are people who feel Gotham City deserves better leadership. Mommy, don't leave me alone. Mommy, where did you go? Where did everyone go? Spiders everywhere. Get them off me. Get them off. Please, whatever they're paying you, I'll pay you more. Not the point, Mr. Mayor. Men like you need to be taught a lesson. No matter how wealthy or powerful you may be yourself, fear can cripple you. Anything you want, we can make a deal. You offer nothing. You have nothing to offer me. Your life is payment for the means of rain, fear, gas upon every corner of Gotham. The chaos of no man's land will pale before the mass hysteria I intend to orchestrate. Knock, knock, knock. Nice plan. You gave yourself too much credit. This city's already out of its mind. Even with a mask to filter out the haze of fear gas, I'm still nervous. I hope he doesn't notice that I'm shaking. I don't know how you found me here, but let's make one thing clear. Bad kitty, bad kitty, bad kitty. Hypnotic triggers. Not this time. A mask will not protect you. My fear gas will seep into your bloodstream through skin. I'll take chances. I know about your broken childhood. You spent your entire life running from it. Nobody's childhood are roses. Ha! There's enough. Fear gas in the room to bring them all the demons out of your life. No! Crane! You're just like me, Maggie. You're lost. You can jump off 1,000 buildings and steal millions of pearls, but you'll always end being empty inside. No! It's our curse, kitten. We'll never get away for what we want. In the end, they're only planned and disappointed. Mother, why go on? This isn't real. You always were a spoiled child. Alan, yo, I'm back. Alan, yo. Yeah, welcome back, Alan. I'm just reading a Catman, or not Catman, Catwoman comic book. It's a Catwoman and a Scarecrow story. If you won't kill yourself, I'll do it for you. Crane! I'm nobody's psychological experiment. You can't hide from me behind a mask, Crane. I'm going to make you suffer as I have. Yeah, you will, witch. You know nothing. I have a deep-rooted fear of strong women. Maybe we should talk about your mother. Oof! Wonder why I'm cowering and cowering somewhere. Wonder why I'm cowering. Wondering why I'm not cowering in corners somewhere, Crane. Your gas affects each victim differently, and I'm not scared. I'm angry now, hoping the adrenaline will counteract the fear gas that's crawling inside me. You haven't won, Selena. You can't escape my influence. The wounds that open will never heal. You're always going to be one step away from broken down. I guess I'll have to take this day by day, which is exactly how your bones will mend as well. Another time. Screech! I hate to tell you this, but those moves work better in movies. Ah, it hurts. Ewo. I guess someone finally dialed 911. That doesn't give me too much time to make myself scarce. It's been good night. The Scarecrow's attack on Mayor is gonna did another few decades to his senses, and neither Crane nor the Mayor realized that I was one who arranged for this encounter. So why do I feel victory unsettling? Back again. Don't you have any back again? Don't you have anything better to do than interrupt an old man's workout? Not tonight. Mind if I ask you a question? I'm not putting you in the ring again. No, not my intention. Then get to the point. Why are you here? You fought professionally. How did you know when it was time to retire? This is what I tell my fighters. If you're smart, you walk away when you're young and in your prime. Stay in the ring too long, you'll stay in the ring too long and you'll end up broken and dead inside. What if it's the only thing you know how to do? Then you're in trouble. To be concluded. All right, so that's the end of Catwoman. The end of the charade that came out in June 1st of 1993. So we have one more. We have one more comic book to go before I end the stream. So oh, we got one more comic book to go. The end of Catwoman, that came out on July 1st of 1994. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to finish up this story. I'm going to read this comic book and then I'm going to end off the stream. So let's get into it. Take a little sip of my drink. Drinking drinking some Coca-Cola by the way. All right. Let's get into it. Dear Maggie, it's been a long time, but it's been a long time, but I've been thinking a lot about you lately. And I figured it wouldn't hurt to drop you a line. For the moment, I'm still in Gotham. I don't know why I continue to call this place home, when there's nothing here for me except trouble. But you know me, I've been in out of trouble all my life. In fact, invited. Is that unhealthy? Maybe. I suppose it stems from some deep rooted need for attention. Then again, maybe I just like a challenge. Ray! I'm at my best when the stakes are high and the odds against me. Dangerous? Definitely, but the sweetest victory. And those are hardest to win. You may think I'm foolish to live my life this way, with the threat of prison or worse always there, but there are only handful of people who understand the thrill of this night of life. Don't make this harder than it has to be, Selena. Never any small talk for you. Return what you have taken. Still, I think I fall into some dangerous patterns. I become vulnerable in some ways that allow someone to hurt me in ways I didn't understand. Do you come to the museum often? Did you know that many artifacts in the wings are priceless, not to mention irreplaceable? I won't let that happen again. You can put me back in the pin. You can put that pin back in the grenade, or you can come, or you can. You can put the pin back in the grenade, or you can come after me. Tink, tink, tink. When I walk away from this life, it will be on my terms. I'll deal with you later. I'm counting on it. I know you don't understand the choices I've made, and certainly haven't understand yours. You were always a good Catholic, putting your faith in God and His mysterious ways. Stop! But after our parents died, it was clear to me that there was no one watching over us. The way I figured out, there's no divine plan, no eternal reward. You don't know me. I'm not easy to understand. If you want me, you're gonna have to work for it. The only thing that counts is the here and now, so you have to make you play while you can. And don't let anyone stand in your way. Good to see you, Mr. Mayor. You're looking well given all you've been through. Damn psychotics want to keep me on another week for observation, but I'm fine. Now the psychopath gonna keep me from my duty to the city, not even Scarecrow. Dear, it's alright to say his name. Come on, Ramirez. Come on, Ramirez. All we need to do is a minute of the mayor's time. His office has been giving us the runaround since he got out of the hospital. No wonder you two let the Scarecrow gas mayor with fear toxin. Word is you were lucky Catwoman showed up to save your butt. Your butt. You want a piece of me, Ramirez? Let's go, punk. Chill out, Mazarak. You want to get suspended? We're already on thin ice. Go home and sleep it off, Marek. Some of us have work to do. This is all Catwoman's fault. We were in a good with Dickerson until she interfered. I see that twist again. I got a bullet with her name on it. Whoa, put that gun away, partner. No need you not getting our Dan's hurting, Mercedes. The mayor's account, right? The one who got a thing for me? According to her, Dickerson hired a professional for the job. Target is on motion. We're moving west in the downtown corridor toward the park. You owe me a C note, Slade. She's running with the museum. Still, still think we should set the bait in Gotham City for Batman's turf? A risk I'm willing to take to go. The fiasco in Africa cost me, and now I have to raise a great deal of capital in a short time. Furthermore, if we move quickly, Batman will not be an issue. See Birds of Prey 24. All I need is one shot. There are times in my life where I blame my parents for my failings. If only I hadn't been an alcoholic and mom had been suicidally depressed, my life would have been picture perfect. Recently, I even imagined that you would be responsible. The things were going on wrong in my life. But no one has a perfect family, and blame doesn't anything change. You can't alter the past, but you choose your future. I got kicked around pretty badly recently, but I survived. Now it's time I make some changes. According to the map, our target's heading toward the Pinnacle Hotel. You should make a visual contact in 2 minutes. To you, I've always been reckless and impulsive. The truth is, I'm always anything but that. I've always planned every move. The chances I take are calculated risk. Too bad, Batman. I expected better. She's heading to the pinnacle roofs. Cats like high places. Is our fall guy in place? Trendkill in a dirtbag hotel not far from here. Good. When Batman or the police go in search of Catwoman's killer, they'll find a mob hit with a no alibi and the murder weapon in possession. Too bad in a way. Sometimes you can't sign your best work. Good night, kitty cat. Bloody hell. It took you long enough. You know, if you want this so badly, you're gonna have to fight for me. Fight for it. You're not trying. Is that what you really want? Fine. If you don't want to play take it, fine. If you don't want to play take it. What's the matter? From this vantage and with this rifle, I can't take them both out. And if I can't take out one, then the other will cause me trouble. I think we should talk. You didn't want to. You, uh, I think we should talk. You didn't want the cat in the first place. You set the alarm intentionally and then waited for me. That's why you're the detective. Do you remember what it used to be before here? Before to tell you should. Why bringing that up? I was there that day. Everyone was saying the police had the notorious Batman trapped inside the abandoned Chelsea hotel. The cops had already dropped bombs on the building, and SWAT team had the heavy artillery. Everyone was certain you'd be brought out in a body bag. None of us knew then how resourceful you are. Bats were everywhere. It was even called a biblical plague down upon the city. And while Gotham's so-called finest scrambled for cover, you made your escape. I've never seen anything like you before. You were positively supernatural. I was transfixed. In one amazing moment, a whole new world of possibility had opened before me. It wasn't the cape and cowl that inspired me, although the idea of the mask altered ego obviously intrigued me. No, it was something more fundamental. You see, in the midst of all that chaos, I saw your face. You taken everything the GCPD had, and you not only survived, you triumphed. I could only image the adrenaline rush, and I felt then and there, and I was determined to find out what it was like for myself. I felt electric, aesthetic, invincible. When I was finally put on the costume, it was more than thrilling than I imagined. Now I just feel empty. I know what Scarecrow did to you. He confuses everything after he was arrested at the mayor's mansion. If his fear toxin is still in your system, you need help. Following the events of the next issue, following the events of the last issue. This isn't about Crane. This is about me trying to deal with some issues that I thought I could ignore, like this. Things between you and me. Yo, you will not believe this. Selena, you can't deny that there's always been something between us. Don't you think it's time we did something about it? We had this conversation before. No, we haven't. We flirt and fight and chase each other across roofs, but we never talk about the real reason we keep doing this dance over and over again. Maybe it's time we did without the costumes. You know, that can never happen. I don't expect you to give your vigilante lifestyle up any more than you can expect me to give up my criminal one, but we owe it to ourselves to find out who we are away from this city. I'm leaving for solo polo tomorrow night. Come with me. I'm not asking forever, just a little while. Gotham will still be here when you get back. I could take him out now, save a lot of people I work for a world heartache, but until they put the cash, there's no profit in it. Pick me up. Row Target. On the move. And it's time is money. Relationships have never been easy for me. It's always been easier, safer to keep people at a distance. I could sometimes wish I could start over with him. There is something different that under different, very different circumstances, I can see myself in. But typically, things are complicated between us. Hell, I sometimes wish I could start over. Period. But it's foolish to try to run from his past. It always finds us. Deathstroke. I do not need this right now. I think the only thing you could do is keep moving forward. There's no point in dwelling on what might have been. Quack! All that really matters is here and now. No! Crash! Let's finish this. So much for keeping a low profile look. Don't worry about Batman. She'll be dead before he reaches us. Dude, that's Catwoman. Whoa, she's not looking too good. Is she. You want us to call 911? That wasn't really something, lady. Get the hell away from me. Damn! What was that? Below us. I hate this town. Give it up, Slade. Think she's dead. We'll verify it later. Right now, let's get out of here. Selena! To tell the truth, I've been debating whether to send this letter. I've almost thrown it away twice. 72 people have been hospitalized following an explosion. In related news, police refused to confirm that the costume criminal called Catwoman was killed in the blast. Hail Slade. Hail Slade. We could have caught a lot of catching up to do. If it would be better if we did it in prison. Get anything good, Homer? This and that? Let me see. I'm going to be out of the country for a while, but when I get back, I promise to give you a call. Merciful heavens. Oh, please, Homer. Please tell me you did not do this. I found it. If it that. Take care of yourself, little sis. Love you, Selena. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. And that is the end of comic. That's the end of Catwoman, July  1st, 1994. So that ends my series of Batman comic books from the 1990s. Next week, I plan on next Saturday for my next comic book stream. I plan on doing a Batman series of comics from the early 2000s. So if you like my comic book streams, show up for that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed me reading these Batman comic books from the 1990s. I hope you enjoyed Comic Book Livestream 3, me reading Batman comic books, Batman, Robin, the Joker, and more. I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. So please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to turn on all notifications for all my videos. And please don't forget to come back to my Q&A streams, my gaming live streams, and my comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. I hope everybody had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys like me reading these Batman comic books from the 1990s. Next week, I will be doing Batman comic books from the early 2000s. I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody enjoyed. So I'll see you guys in the next stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. See you next time. Bye. I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Next stream. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys had fun listening to me read these comic books and me showing off the comic books in stream. So I hope everybody had fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 I'll see you guys next time. Bye.